wanna be around y'all. I'm impatiently waiting so I can sound off. Drawing from the hip so I can get this fucking round
I done walked amongst the small, still tall against the giants. I ain't never been compliant, I promise I'm too defiant. I ain't never crossed my niggas, I ain't never turned my back, but been unfaithful to my chick. Where's the integrity in that? My bank account been overdrafted, the struggle's upon us. That's the type of shit that lead niggas right back to the corners. I'm like a walking contradiction, said fam to the ops. Nigga was a bag off the same thing that damaged my pops. I watched the churches spread lies and forcing blind allegiance. Been that piece of 2010 when I stopped worshiping Jesus. Still confined, left in the lurch, depression was lurking, my tactics changed. I swear that old ones just wasn't working. Man, you fuck niggas be tweaking like they really be on it. Like I won't give you the whole stick and see my P.O. in the morning. I ain't monogamous with hoes, I keep a bed full, flying off of 2 Zeds and 2 cans of Red Bull.
It's a few people probably praying on my downfall. Good on my own, I don't wanna be around y'all. I'm impatiently waiting so I can sound off. Drawing from the hip so I can get this fucking round.
I keep it on me at all times, ain't afraid to burn them. Run up on him in traffic and put a couple in his sternum. Certified, you other niggas happy with fables.
Every time I come in the kitchen,
I'm in the kitchen bumping dope, man, with crack on the table. I can feel the vibe, only hating niggas to knock it. Hit the block with a snub stuff deep in my front pocket. Off of no goals, you can tell them lame niggas quit.
Hit the like button as y'all come in.
Thinking I'ma miss something, phone doing stupid numbers.
Let's go.
I'm in the right venue, fucking hoes, counting cash, living off the dollar menu. My trip keep me live, the sauce keep me living, hustle keep me paid, allegations kept me in prison. I got it made, man, I've been in special ed. I want nobody home, from the state to the feds. I do it for the bottom, the morals and application. More than an adoration, it's all for the affirmation. What you thought,
It's
though?
a few people probably praying on my downfall. Good on my own, I don't wanna be around y'all.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
impatiently waiting so I can sound off.
Drawing
From the hip so I can get this fucking round
Let's
off.
go. Shout out to the Xbox community. Let's go. Y'all already know what we here for. I feel like a DJ right now. You feel me? SummerGameFest. ABK merger hearing coming up. A lot of stuff going on right now. We finna talk about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good, people? Let me get this ready too. Where is it? Where did it go? What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Shout out to everybody that's showing up and watching. As y'all come in, hit the like button. Share the stream out if you can. We get to talk about a few things before SummerGameFest kicks off. I do want to get y'all expectations of that show and what y'all expect to see. Will we see something from Sony that we didn't see from that showcase? And will we see something from Microsoft that we might not see at Microsoft Showcase? Or will we see something from Microsoft that we're going to see at the showcase as well? Should be pretty interesting today. It's crazy. I almost forgot about the SummerGameFest. I almost forgot about it, but we had it today, man. What's good? Who we got in the chat? Let me see who we got in the chat, man. Here. And who we got here? IGN. We could do let me see. I'll do this. I'll pause this. Let me share this here. And HB, man, no, you ain't got no chill at all. You ain't got no chill at all, man. Hold on. Oh, I did bring that up, didn't I? Hold on. Oh, yeah. So I can do this here. And then I can. Okay, we could leave it right there. So what's good, man? What's good? Let me hey Kratos. Hey, it's croutons in salad. Croutons got a crunch inside. Don't be putting me out there, player. Don't do that. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been some months since somebody ain't popped up in the chat and pressed me about what I'm eating and food and stuff. Don't go there, Kratos. So let me shout y'all out. Shout out to HB. What's good, brother? Shout out to Sean Hayes. What's good, man? What's good, Sean? I think it's my first time seeing you in the chat, man. Welcome to the Statesman. Shout out to my brother Trey Bone 408, always showing up and supporting. Thank you, brother. Dark Stalker 4 was good. We got the pastor in the chat. He's gonna bless everyone before this show starts. In anticipation that we have a great show today. King Reaper 74G was up. Shout out to my brother Kratos with the $4.99. That don't sound like it's a salad post up. I know a jerk chicken and fried rice juice salad. You know what? Hey, stop. Yo, that ain't no jerk chicken. That ain't no fried rice either. I ain't had no fried rice in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna be good with you. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know why I said that like that. When you say it like that, you sound like you're lying. Shout out to Dark Stalker for Enzo. What's up? The Dark Lord Fusion. What's up? Kratos, you ain't shit, brother. Shout out to Flint Dog 8208. Lena K. What's good, Lena? Oh, you got the Lena Khan. Okay, blocked. Okay, I see what you on. Shout out to Go Po. What's up? Oscar Wheat, man. I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all just make me proud to see that every time I go live, I'm seeing new names in the chat, man. I hope you stay. I hope you guys continue to show up as we continue to try to build this platform out, man. Shout out to my brother Xboxer Mike. What's good? Xboxer Mike, J-Dub is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. He's a good dude too. And I say this all the time. I think people mistake y'all kind of, it's hard when you don't know a person personally, right? He's on Twitter and he's just got a knack for disrupting the Xbox community with his memes and his trolling. He's good at that. Outside of that, him as a troll on Twitter doesn't define who he is in real life. Okay, so we're gonna have to get that straight. Who he is on Twitter doesn't define who he is in real life. And I think y'all kind of, I don't take what he do serious, so it don't affect me. But he is a good person. He's a giving person, and he did a lot of things for people in the PlayStation community and the Xbox community. And he's probably done more for people in the Xbox community than your favorite people who you like in the Xbox community. Y'all just don't know it because a lot of what he's done was behind the scenes. So, and he's helped a lot of people out, but y'all don't get to see that. Y'all don't get to hear about that. All y'all know is that J-Dub and Kratos is a troll on Twitter that doesn't like Xbox. Well, that's not true either, because he was an Xbox fanboy before he was a PlayStation fanboy. And he owned all consoles, Switch, PC, Steam Deck, Xbox, PlayStation. And though he may troll on Twitter, he play all that shit, even Xbox. And I'm gonna let you in on something. He probably played more Xbox than PlayStation. He probably played more Xbox than PlayStation. But J-Dub is a good person. Know that. And he's have helped. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But he has done a lot for the Xbox community despite him trolling. You don't hear it. You might not hear about it. Some of that shit ain't for y'all to know. But know that he's a good person. He's a good dude. He's a giving dude. Now, we say fuck him when it comes to his trolling. I'm with you on that. All that PlayStation trolling he do on Twitter, I'm with you on that. Fuck that dude when it comes to the trolling. But outside of that, that's my guy. That's my guy. And shout out to Barrios, what's up? 21 Gaming, what's up? And then Richie Rich was up. I'm gonna let you on Xbox. I'm gonna let Kratos and Xbox Mike duke it out in the chat. Xbox, he only do that because he gets response like this. You feed the troll. Hey, Xbox, look, man. He got enough to deal with, right? After that PlayStation Showcase, Bob, did you see my brother face on the Iron Lois podcast when that PlayStation Showcase was good? Bro was down bad. He dealing with enough right now. Stump him out, though, Xbox Mike. Stump him out in the chat, man. Heather Franklin, what's good? If anyone is in LA, come get this wet cat. I'm at the... What? What is going on here? What the hell is this? Lord have mercy. Because somebody in the chat get wet cat Heather Franklin up out of here. She in here trying to sell Badusi. This is beyond. I can't believe I read that. Yo, somebody get wet cat Franklin up out of here. What's going on? Mr. Intergalactic Pimpin'. What's good, player? You know what I'm saying? West side of Chicago pimping. I see you, player. Hyperfang Gaming. What's good, Hyperfang Gaming? What's up? And then who we got here? 21 Gaming. What's up, Post? How you liking the PS5 VR headset? Thinking about buying one, but I don't know yet. Side Quest 3 about to drop. 21 Gaming, you know I ain't bad at dog shit. You know I ain't bad no damn play. I ain't even about the PlayStation VR headset 1. Why would I buy the 2? Ain't nobody buying that dog shit, man. You could look, man, you buy that shit, man. Hey. JW with the $5 years later and they haven't caught on yet. Post up. I know, bro. They'll catch up. Who we got here? Devontae, what's good? Hey, I don't know who that is. Somebody get Heather about the Heather came in here selling Badusi. I came. Oh man. Hey, that's the only thing. Hey, that's what they doing now. They pulling up to live stream selling. I remember, bro, but I'll retract it. Devontae say, "Sup, Post Shot Town in the building." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute my Chicago constituent. What's up? All right, so let's talk about it, man. We got what we got. We got a good 14 minutes, I guess, before things kick off. I thought this was supposed to kick off at 2:00 my time, 3 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see. We'll see about the pop on. Let me see. So you trying to say J-Dub? Yes, I'm saying he's a good dude. Yes, I'm saying he's a good dude. Yeah, y'all take this shit too serious, and that's the problem. Y'all take that trolling and shit too serious. Trolling happens on both sides. Trolling happens on both sides. Okay, it happens on both sides. It only affects you if you allow it to. It only affects you if you allow it to. But yes, he's a good dude. He has done a lot for your favorite Xbox content creators. For some of your favorite Xbox content creators in the community. You just don't know about it. I know about it. I know about it. I'm talking about them brought games, then brought consoles, all type of stuff. And y'all don't even know. Because y'all so focused on what he doing on the surface on Twitter, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what he be doing behind what's been going on behind the scenes, brother. You feel me? Let me see here. And let me see here. Give me just a second, y'all. But that's neither. He's a good dude. You don't have to know it though, because you can be anybody on the internet, and sometimes we often judge people by who we perceive them to be on the internet. But yes, he's a good dude, man. Let me see here. Give me just a second here. 21 facts post. He said facts post up. It's okay to console war a little bit, but dudes out here going away. Yeah. Verge Brizzle, what's good, brother? What's good, brother? X21 came and said, tried to catch you off your feed post. I know you ain't buying that. I ain't buying that dog shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying that, man. Let me see here. But yeah, man, y'all got look, man. Y'all got to stop taking this console war too serious, man. A lot of times people do that shit just to pass time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people do that just to pass time, man. And I would say this, J-Dub with the $20. Whether I'm a good dude or not, me talking about plastic boxes shouldn't cause pain in the hearts of grown men. At least that's my point. But whether you hate me or love me, folks on all sides agree my memes are godly. Thank you, Kratos. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. Look, man, Kratos is a good dude, man. Rest in peace to my brother Cal. Cal, he had two podcasts, right? He had the Super Pod Shots podcast, and then he was the creator of what was the other one? Let me see here. Give me just a second here. And let me go back here. Okay, so that was... Okay, yeah, give me just... I'm reading the DM real quick. Hold on. And... Oh, yeah. Okay, so shout out to my brother Cal, who passed away last year. And Cal was the creator of Tick Podcast, right? Tick Podcast. And before this game streaming scene even really got huge, Tick Podcast was one of the very first Xbox podcasts that was dedicated to Xbox content. It was also the first podcast in the community that did interviews with executives from Xbox. Phil Spencer, interviews, I think Aaron Greenberg. They had interviews with developers from different game companies. They was doing that before that even became something on YouTube, right? And I would say this, and I'm gonna say this: Cal was a hardcore Xbox dude, but guess what? Him and Kratos was homies, right? And Kratos brought him his PlayStation 4. Sent him his very first PlayStation 4. Because I think at the time Cal wasn't able to get one. It wasn't anybody from the Xbox community. It was Kratos, the PlayStation diehard, who out of the blue sent him a PlayStation 4. See, these are conversations and stories y'all don't hear about when it comes to Kratos. All y'all hear about is that he hate Xbox, you know. And I don't think he hate Xbox. He see the reaction that he get from y'all. And plus it helps him pass the day. I could name other stories of him helping people in the community that y'all don't know about. But yeah, Cal, rest in peace to Cal. Tick Podcast. Brought him just sent him a PlayStation 4. And Cal was like, wow. Because I remember the day Cal told me the story. And he was surprised. But that's the type of heart that Kratos have, that J-Dub have, that y'all don't know about. Because y'all get so caught up in the console war and trolling. That shit just fun. It's just a pastime. It's fun. I didn't troll Kratos. I didn't troll the PlayStation community. I got people in the PlayStation community that feel that way about me, the same way y'all feel about Kratos. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the kind of heart he got. That's the type of guy he is. You know? And when he done that, it wasn't no Xbox, it wasn't no PlayStation this and that, and a fanboy this and that. He did that shit out of the kindness of his heart. Because at the end of the day, despite the trolling and the memes that we do, you know, friendship shit, that goes beyond that goes beyond the console war shit. You know, that's just laughing and joking and shit we do to pass time. Remember a year or two ago, me and Kratos used to battle on Twitter. Battle, back and forth, battle. He PlayStation is Xbox that we making fun of each other. I'm making fun of PlayStation. He making fun of Xbox. We just going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? J-Dub, help me and buy me a copy of Star Wars. Now you asking him for a game. You didn't just see that's hey, yes sir, bro. He was a good one. Kratos, we lost a very good one, bro. A pillar of the Xbox community who helped lead the way along with Z. You know what I'm saying? In terms of podcasting. Helped lead the way. That was a man that hurt, bro. That hurt losing him, man. Because, you know, the fact that he had invited me on his podcast, wanted me to be a part of his podcast and stuff like that. And we got to jail. We got to have personal conversations behind the scenes. And the thing is that never knew what was going on with him in terms of his health problems. Never knew. But I will always remember that conversation we had when he spoke highly of you, Kratos, and what you did for him. And I was like, wow. But I know you've done that on multiple occasions for a whole lot of people. So, you know, that I know y'all might say, why you riding for Kratos on the PlayStation side? It ain't about being PlayStation, Xbox. That's my homie. That's bro. And I'm going to take up for bro because I know what type of person he is and what kind of heart he has. So we're going to get moving. This nigga, I'll forgive the you know what, Xbox Mike, Xbox Mike, let me tell you something. You should have led with that. You gonna call it. Yo, hey, but you know what, Xbox? I ain't mad at you, brother. It's hey, look, closed mouths don't get fed. But you should. Yeah, but I just got to get that. I had to get that out there because I think a lot of people have that perception of Kratos based off his trolling, but you know, that's just that shit for play. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who he is in reality, he's a good kind person. And if it's within his willpower, he'll do anything for anyone when they're in need of help. So yes, sir. Hey, no, hey, Kratos, that boy ain't got no shame at all. Ain't no shame in his game. That brother say, huh? It's like that? Well, I need me a copy. I had to take a sip of water. Hold on. That brother said, ain't no shame in my game. What's good, the Ruhan? What's up, man? K Asante, what's up? Also, I need y'all to send prayers and love. I know me and bro fell out. I know we ain't really talking right now. But I need y'all to send y'all prayers and love to my brother Next Gen 720. He's dealing with some a family issue right now, and he need everybody love and support and prayers right now. So make sure y'all if you're in the chat and you know him and you frequent his show, send him some prayers on Twitter or in the DM. But just pray for him and his loved ones right now, because bro dealing with something right now real tough, and he gonna need it. He gonna need every bit of love and prayer to kind of push him through what he dealing with. Shout out to my brother Trey Bone 408 with the $2 post guide. Everyone showing up, even Wet Cat Franklin. You know what, Trey? I don't know where Wet Cat come from. I don't know where Wet Cat from. Y'all better get Wet Cat up out of here. Wet Cat, man, Wet Cat was in this motherfucker slinging, but does he? Master Ship 40 with the $2 was good. Is that the snake oil salesman, J Dub? Good to see you. Yeah, that's the snake oil salesman. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so we gonna I don't know. It looked like I'm oh no, Mello on his way. Mello on his way. I thought I was gonna be doing this solo. Mello on his way. I might get some other people on the panel, man. Let me see here. Give me just a second here. And this thing for to get started. Hey, I would say this though. Hey, Kratos, what's Sony showing today, Kratos? We gonna get factions? We gonna get factions today, or is we gonna get Foam Star? Kratos, we getting factions today, or we getting Foam Star? Which one we getting today? Yeah, Mello be tweaking, man. Okay, we got a minute. I think this is gonna be pre-show though. I think this is gonna be pre-show. I think the show actually starts at 2:00. Teddy, what's good, Teddy? Matter of fact, yeah, let me get y'all on the panel real quick, man, so we can talk about this. Give me just a second here. Let me get y'all on the panel. Let's have a nice little panel today. Where Teddy at? Oh, there go Teddy. Teddy, check your DMs. Pastor, check your DMs. Let me see here. Where Kratos at? Let me bring Kratos on and see if Kratos can. There you go. Okay, J Dub, check your DM too. Let's see. Okay, so why they doing that? Why they show up before the show gets started? I think we got like 30 minutes. I can get into the Microsoft ABK situation that's going on right now. So we got some new information that's came out. Let's see here. Let me go on Twitter real quick, and let me go to my. Let me go back. What that say? Oh, it's getting real. Oh, it is getting real. Let me show y'all this here. Let me tell y'all, and oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let me do this here. Oh, let me close that out. Okay. Let me bring this up first. Okay. Let me bring this back up. Right. And then I'm gonna switch to here. Now let me show y'all the political and media pressure that is happening with this Microsoft ABK deal right now, right? It says now the UK press is warning that Candy Crush might become unavailable in the country, right? Who is that, Pastor? Okay, we got Pastor. All right. It says Metro Candy Crush Saga could be blocked in UK just like Call of Duty. Now, this is intentional, right? Because I believe this is. Let me mute that. Welcome to SummerGameFest. Okay, now let me do this here, right? Because now you've got political pressure on the CMA with the parliament. You have, okay, we got Double O'Mello. Okay, we're gonna have a nice little panel.
Luther Vandross.
Okay, so you got Parliament, right? That's questioning the CMA. You had the PM of the whole country question the CMA. Then you had the Chancellor come out and a plethora of other people, right? Then you got newspapers in the UK and around the world saying that UK is closed for business, right? You got that saying UK is closed for business, and then now you got the what's that?
Okay, Teddy, got you, Teddy.
That was smooth, cool, Teddy.
Teddy,
clip that.
Teddy is looking like 007 there, man. 007.
What's good,
y'all? Okay, and
What
now
up?
Hell no. We got slow foot Teddy Jacob in this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man, flat-footed. My brother, the flat-footed king of Chicago.
Oh man, what's going on, Dusty Toes?
Hey, Kratos, we're gonna see factions today, brother.
Oh man, start me out. Start me out.
We're gonna see any first party for PlayStation today.
Hey.
That ain't a game as a service, brother.
Hey,
J-Dub told Z that he heard that there was more more superhero games coming to PlayStation. Yeah, that's that's the cat game.
Hey,
is this how y'all gonna treat a guest on the show?
Oh, yeah,
Come on, man.
Your ass.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
You ain't no guest.
You ain't no guest. You're family. We stump family out too.
Listen, listen. Y'all don't want me to turn this to a rest in peace Xbox podcast. I'm trying to be on my best behavior.
We're not gonna do that. We don't allow that over here.
Do you got the red button up on? Do you have that red button up on?
We ain't gonna do that over here. We ain't gonna do that over here. We ain't no funerals over here. You was in Xbox Nations. We have snipers in the chat. They will snipe any pony that was trying to get this.
Big facts, as you should.
Play over here.
As you should.
Not play. My snipers on deck in the chat. But I want to say this though. I do want to say this. Now they're trying to rally the fans, right? Mm-hmm. They're trying to rally the gaming community. In this article, Candy Crush Saga over the CMA without the products becoming unavailable. The UK government is not going to pass new laws that make a perfectly lawful game like Candy Crush illegal only because of a merger dispute. So this is Microsoft, and I want to say this is Microsoft, and Microsoft been using the media as their tool since this whole thing started. That's why you're getting all these articles about the UK being closed for business and these different, and some of it is outright from other people and not initiated by Microsoft, because you got a lot of analysts and investors out there that feel some type of way. But
Microsoft was the first one to make it public. Generally, like Sony, they wanted to handle things behind the scene, but Microsoft was the first one to make it public. And then of course, with Brad Smith coming out making it public, doing his spiel and stuff, trying to sell it to the public, trying to get persuasion on his side, which that's what corporations do, right? And I'm not knocking them. And I'm not knocking Sony and Jim Ryan them for trying to sandbag and pump fake a lot of stuff. That's what corporations do. But,
when you're trying to protect your interest in your investment, you're supposed to do that.
But I think everyone needs to take from that. Each corporation, it's their job to protect their particular interest. Yeah. So while it may look like Jim Ryan out there crying, doing something, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what his shareholders pay him to do. Brad Smith, same thing.
No, J-Dub, I could understand Jim Ryan doing what he needs to do, and Brad Smith doing what he needs to do. But what benefit was the CMA to block this deal? Look at what's happening now.
Let me tell you why, Pastor.
So we're gonna get a pony perspective.
Let me get a
pony perspective.
And listen, and I'm trying to take let me temporarily take my fanboy hat off, right? I'm gonna put my business hat on. That's right. I know it's a new one. I'm trying, right? But you got to look at it like this. Because we're gamers, we're already biased. We already want our team to win. Majority of the people in this stuff, a lot of people have put their gaming habits and well-beings aside to root for their team. and you can't look at it through those type of glasses. You got to look at it. These are $100 billion corporations. These are $1 trillion corporations that are fighting for more than just gaming. There's other aspects behind the scene that's for it. These people are looking 5-10 years down the road as to where gaming is going to be, where their revenue is potentially going to be, how they can branch out and do other things. And so we're looking like, well, it's the CMA is doing this because they're siding with Sony and yada, 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 right? We're looking at it from that perspective. But you shouldn't look at it from that perspective because guess what? Those regulators, they get paid whether the deal go through or not. That's not where their paycheck come from, right? It's their paychecks are not coming from rooting for Sony or rooting against Sony, rooting for Nintendo or against Nintendo or for Facebook or for Amazon. Their only job is to protect their constituents, the people and their consumers in their particular markets, right? So the CMA UK is doing it only for the UK, right? They're not. They don't care about.
But let me say something.
Let me finish, Pastor. Let me finish real quick before I lose my right. They don't care what the United States, what the FTC do, right? They don't care what everybody else do. Their only job is to get their paycheck, is to make sure that consumers get a best deal and make sure that these $1 trillion and billion-dollar corporations don't screw over the gamers in the long run or the whatever their constituents in the long run. Now, it could be skewed so many different ways, and it is because it's acting out in the media. That's one reason why most regulators don't like to do stuff in the media, because you get look what's happening with Lena Khan and some of the other people, right? Their personal stuff is getting muddied and dirtied up in there. That's because it's in the media versus behind the scene. We do deals, we protect, and at the end of the day, I think Post Up and I agree. A long time ago, we talked about how Apple is particularly going to get into gaming. Amazon, Netflix, Walmart, all these people wanted to get into gaming. And we were just thinking, well, it's Nintendo, it's Sony, and it's Microsoft. But now come to find out, Apple is 2 feet into the gaming already. They're almost ahead of the curve in a lot of stuff that they're doing.
Let me say this, right?
Go ahead, Pastor.
So J-Dub just basically said a whole lot of nothing there, right? If the CMA job is to benefit the consumers of the UK, then how blocking the deal? That this deal, okay, so Activision Blizzard games was primarily on Sony and Xbox, but Sony got the lion's share of what Activision Blizzard. Listen. By Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard, they opened up all of their games to more platforms, Nintendo, more cloud. How could that be bad for the consumers? If it is, there was only a certain section who owned PlayStation could have played and get access to early games and expandable content.
Somebody need to mute their mic.
That's Teddy on the plane.
Yeah,
Teddy smooth ass,
looking like Maverick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hold on. Before you go, Pastor. Before you go. Shout out to HB with the $2. J-Dub, a guest left out loud. He's our POW. Hold the line. Then we got the Ruhan with the $5. Your audio is lagging bad. It's going in and out. Is it? Let me listen to the show.
No, that was because of Teddy.
Oh no, it's clear now. It's clear now.
Yeah.
If anybody who's having audio issue, just probably refresh the browser and then go. But go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah. So the CMA blocking this deal could never be in the best interest of the consumer because Microsoft opened up these games to more players and more platforms. So there's no way the CMA could justify blocking this deal. It makes absolutely no sense.
This is why you're wrong, Pastor. And I'm gonna tell you this, right? If you
have a debate,
hold on. Here you go, Pastor. See, Pastor. For one, you don't play no games, and then for two, wow. let me.
That's why yesterday when I was looking for you to play Street Fighter. When I was looking for you to play Street Fighter yesterday, where you at?
Pastor, you don't have internet, Pastor.
I don't play games.
I don't play games when you don't have internet, brother. Hey, listen, no, but serious business, Pastor. This is why everything that you just said don't make sense. That's not CMA's argument is not the same as FTC in the European Union. Their argument is over cloud. It had nothing to do with Call of Duty and the games and all that stuff, right?
Well,
so all that you just said kind of has nothing to do with anything. Hold on. The CMA's argument has been mostly about the cloud and how the cloud
Pastor,
game.
Don't you let them trick you, Pastor.
It's a new
argument.
upcoming emerging market for the next future. Is pulling in billions of dollars. Is going to be projected to pull in hundreds of billions of dollars in the near future. And because Microsoft has their cloud infrastructure, they're already one of the leaders in there. And because they're in gaming and they have such a big presence in gaming, especially if that deal goes through, then that would make it more so where any new people to try to come in. It is what it is. That's what the CMA said.
Let me know he can't trick me. Let me show you how what you said there is a lie. If the CMA concerns was cloud gaming, then they could have followed their bigger brother, which was the EU, who could have just simple remedies could have solved this issue with the cloud gaming. You can't hold back an entire merger, entire deal out of a industry that is now beginning as an upstart, right? So if it is they were so concerned about that, they could have just say Microsoft here, well, these are the remedies we want to put in place to ensure that this industry that is up and coming, you all don't monopolize it, right? So don't come with that foolish talk with they blocked it because of cloud gaming. That's a foolish argument. And guess what? The EU agrees with what I am saying.
Well, Pastor, here's the thing about it, right? This is why you disqualify yourself, right? You sell used catfish on the side of a road for a living. I'm a businessman. I have more knowledge than you, brother. Oh, shit. so sit your ass down.
You don't know. Jedab, listen to me.
I don't think they're supposed to use catfish.
Jedab, listen to what I'm saying, Jedab. What you guys know what you guys know about me, Jedab, is what it is I let you guys know about me, right?
He said, Pastor pulled up like, you gonna eat the rest of that catfish?
From the tail and a head in the
Yo, that's my brother Pastor, man. We go at it all the time, man.
Hey, I would say this. Let me correct some things that will say, since we got 15 minutes before this show starts. Okay, and I blame Jim Ryan for this because the Jim Ryan put the CMA in a very precarious situation, right? So for majority for the 28 weeks that this shit been going on, Jim Ryan had the CMA and other regulators totally focused on console gaming and Call of Duty. That's all we've been talking about for damn near the whole 28 weeks, right? And then at the last minute, when the CMA was exposed for using bad math, and Microsoft submitted additional information to say, hey, look, you got the numbers wrong, right? And then the CMA had to kind of walk it back on the console SLC. They actually had to dismiss it and say that, look, whether we seen the numbers and we know Microsoft will be losing a lot of money if they choose to pull Call of Duty off PlayStation. But whether they do it or not, that's up to them. Console SLC no longer matters anymore, right? And so they needed something else. So what did they do? The last 4 weeks, they pivoted to cloud, and then they run that same badass math that they had in the console SLC over to cloud. They created a market. They made up their own market definition. They didn't go to the players in the market to get their perspective on how they see the market and how they view the market. And they didn't do that because the players they would have went to are the same people who saying this is good for us. We need this, right? Yeah. They also said that in the final findings that whether Microsoft acquire Activision or not, at some point Activision is going to put their game on cloud and all that. Activision came out and said, no,
So they said, "No, we can't because they can't make money like that."
And Bobby Kotick already said before all this shit, we make too much money. Ain't no point.
Yeah.
It ain't no point with the money that we're making off Call of Duty and look at Diablo 4 right now. The money that we're making, it ain't no need for us to put it on cloud or anything like that. And then they also believe that the hardware, look how powerful cell phones are right now. You got cell phones that's doing 60 frames and 120 frame screens and stuff, hertz screen right now. In the next 5 or 10 years, our phones that we have then is going to be just as powerful or probably even more powerful than the consoles that we have now. So Kotick was saying, look, I think in this case that cloud ain't what it is, because from a native perspective, when you got access to tablets and cell phones that's in the palm of your hand, where you're gonna be able to run these AAA games on in the next 5 or 10 years, it's gonna be a better option for customers than cloud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
the only issue that I have with cloud, and I'll be honest, I got the Logitech G Cloud, I got the Ally coming, I got the Backbone, I got the
your ass buy everything.
And I use that, right? I use my Steam, my Logitech G Cloud, Game Pass, and stuff like that. I use it. It works. I have no problems with it. The problem is I'm gonna always revert back to my native style of gaming, which is my console. Now I get it. The dudes, I got my Backbone. Sometime I'm on a plane or something like that, and I'm playing games. It works perfect. Yeah. But that's not my main source of playing games. And I don't like the fact that you're trying to blend gamers like me and gamers like you with the people who play Candy Crush and the wives of, I call them the wives of gaming, right? Yeah. Because we don't technically consider that gaming. It is gaming, but don't mix us together. Because I guess the fear is they're going to lump it together and then they're going to start catering to the wives, to the Candy Crush crowd, and because that do make more money than what we like, right? Than our big blockbuster games. Yeah. That mobile phone stuff makes way more money, and it's reoccurring money, right? Yeah. And so that's what the fear is from my side with cloud.
But you just defined, you just sided with Xbox and Activision.
No. I mean, because I took my fanboy hat off.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Because what you're saying, because what you're saying is that cloud is not a separate market for you. It's just another method for you to access the games you already own. Like, because you just said, like, when I'm on a plane, I take it with me, or when I'm traveling, I could use it. But outside of that, if I'm at home, I'm native. You know, and that's all Microsoft is saying. You trying to say, nah, it's separate. It's his own market when it's not.
Now, here's the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, as a gamer, I don't care if the deal go through or not, right? If it's a game that I want to play, I'm gonna play it no matter where. That's just what it is. But the whole downside of it, I think, for a lot of gamers is that we just don't really trust Microsoft when it comes to gaming because of their track record with Xbox.
Okay, so we're not finna do that.
No. This is a fair argument.
You're in the lion's den right now. You're in the lion's den.
Listen,
let him get it off, Pastor. Let's see what he gonna say.
I got something to say on that.
Listen. This is a fair argument, just as a gamer, right?
Okay.
I've been having multiple Xboxes over the last.
Did you say you just put a picture on Twitter talking about you traded your Xbox in?
That's what I do, though. I'm just saying, like, I can't confirm nor deny. I'm just saying. This is why
we got him.
Listen, even Phil Spencer is on the record. We got in the interview on the record of saying that he trusts Nintendo with gaming and he trusts Sony with gaming because that's what they do. Yeah, no, we got it. Post. You can back me up on that. We seen the article. Phil Spencer.
No, I'm about to say nothing wrong with that. But I can agree with that.
He says he trusts them because that's what they do. They've been doing it for damn near 30 years, right?
No. Hold on, Kratos.
No. Don't stop me in the middle of my. You can't stop me now. I'm at the end.
Stop me now.
Now listen. So Phil Spencer said he trusts Nintendo and Sony with gaming. That means he trusts them with IPs and he trusts them
the direction with
keeping it going, so we can all right. The problem is there's a lot of gamers based on last generation and this generation thus far are still hesitant on if Microsoft really know what they're doing with gaming. Only because there was a period of time last generation where they were potentially going to get out of gaming, right? And then so they didn't invest in that period of time. So that has led to them, right, declining in gaming and being, how shall I say, they're in catch-up mode when it comes to console gaming. They're catch-up because they didn't invest. So if you didn't invest in 3 years, now you try to play catch-up and you're trying to buy everything to try to catch up. And so that left a lot of gamers sour, especially gamers like me. That left us sour because we done spent all this money on these consoles.
No, Jada, you guys.
Okay, hold on. One at a time. One at a time.
I'm only giving you my opinion right now. I'm only giving you my opinion. It's my personal opinion.
Now, Mello or Pastor, who want to stump this nigga out? Which one of y'all want to?
I'm gonna let the guest. Go ahead.
Pastor.
J-Dub said he was, that made him sour. J-Dub was already sour. No, nothing that Microsoft did make J-Dub sour.
Like that
Number one, you said that Microsoft, no one trusts Microsoft with gaming. When Microsoft acquired Mojang was not selling and producing games like how they are doing now. Mojang right now, because of what Microsoft did, have record record player base. Right?
What did Microsoft do to change Mojang?
You need to go and ask your mastermind. You need to go and ask your mastermind behind it, which is Phil Spencer. He will tell you, right? Right now, Mojang subscribers are over 100 million. Just now, let me finish. Right now, Mojang subscribers over 100 million, right? So when it is you said that Microsoft, no one trusts Microsoft with gaming and what they did, almost every studio that Microsoft bought, you have seen an increase in whether it be quality, whether it be subscribers. Only recently with what Arcane did, only recently with what Arcane did, just now, only Halo Infinite broke records. Let's stop this, right? Halo Infinite broke records. 20 million. When it comes to games being played, right?
Let's do this.
So let's not do that.
Let's do this. All right, let's get this notion out. I don't know what the hell J-Dub is talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he talking about. Ain't nobody lost faith in nothing. I think the thing is that
I ain't talking about y'all guys.
I think
the majority, right? The majority.
No, we're not even talking about the majority. We ain't even talking about the majority, brother. Don't project your feelings on everybody else. Let me tell you something. I think people is asking Microsoft to do what Sony has done in less time than what Sony has been given, right? God of War took 5 years. Hold on, let me God of War took 5 years to make, right? Because I think it's this consequence. Well, where's these games that Microsoft announced? What are the bad management? We ain't seen them. All right, we have y'all forget it took God of War 5 years? It took The Last of Us, about 5 or 6 years? It took Horizon Zero Dawn 7 years.
But they were releasing games. Microsoft got 30 studios.
Hold on. But they just got these studios. So that tells you it takes at least between 4 to maybe 6 or maybe 7 years for a AAA game to get done now, and y'all trying to rush.
It took Redfall 6 years. They were working on Redfall
no 6 years. Get your ass up out of here.
They delayed it a year, so that was 6 years.
Now, what y'all saying is that y'all want Microsoft to do in a less amount of time and what it took Sony damn near 5 to 7 years to get their own games out the damn
host. We only need one host. We only need one banger. We don't tell you acting like every game got we looking for one.
Kratos, we don't need that. You ain't looking for nothing. You don't fuck with Xbox, right? What you looking for stuff over here for? Why y'all over here? Come on. Hold on. What you over here looking for? Y'all don't
listen
with Xbox. Why you over here?
I got one last Xbox Series X. Dusty is shit sitting over there waiting for at least an 80 Metacritic game that's just really shows the power of the T-flops. That's it.
You didn't already had one. You didn't already had one.
Hey, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that Redfall and Bleeding Edge and Battletoads and come on, man. What are we doing?
See, that's what it is. You're
no. But I'm being truthful though. It's time to be truthful.
PlayStation guys are selective in the game that y'all choose to discredit Xbox.
Can we agree with this, right? And you gotta agree with me. You can't be in denial about this. wouldn't you like
What's good, bro?
to have Noah? Shout out to my brother Noah.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't you like, right, to have a Spider-Man class, a God of War class, a The Last of Us class?
No.
Y'all don't want those quality, like big blockbuster quality type games?
That's why I got
those are not quality.
First of all, let's do this.
Y'all don't want high quality stuff?
Hold on, let me do this. Let's do this.
Those games you mentioned are not high quality.
Let me do this. Hold on. Let me say this. Because here we go again, wanting Xbox to be like PlayStation. I don't want Xbox to be like PlayStation.
I didn't say make a game like them. I'm saying the quality, the production value of the
Gears of War quality is up there.
Gears of War is that quality.
What are you talking about? Gears of War
Forza quality is up there.
Gears of War 5 looked incredible.
And Gears does more than most of those games do, because guess what? They got a multiplayer.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay,
can we get a multiplayer game from first party?
Can we get a multiplayer, a full game?
They got one. They got some. They got the Olympic sport, Gran Turismo, Olympic sport.
Man,
what are you talking about? The highest.
Can I get my factions?
What are you talking about? Now here's the thing, though. Like, just be honest. I think this is the difference between Xbox and PlayStation guys. PlayStation guys really care about quality and production value. Xbox game are kind of like I don't know what y'all looking for. Like,
hey, I'm sorry, chat, but this brother came over here with Super Cap.
Listen, once Mello came on, once Mello came and Pastor came on, you know it's gonna go left. I had to hold the line. Hold the line.
You ain't holding that motherfucker strong enough.
Listen. All I want, I'm gonna be honest, dude. All I want is a high quality game that is realistic and it shows off the power of my console, and I'll shut the fuck up. That's it.
Is give me a full game, because they still ain't gave me that yet.
But we know, Mello. I mean, Mello, we know your game of the year is Redfall, Mello. We know that, brother. We know you built different. You built different, brother. We know
where
that.
The games at, man? Where's factions?
Oh, man.
Why are they holding that hostage?
Can I get a multiplayer game? Can I get a successful multiplayer game from Sony?
I gave you listen. Every time I name a successful Sony multiplayer game, y'all always discount them, right?
Which one?
So it is what it is. I said Gran Turismo. I said Ghost of Tsushima. I said Ghost of Tsushima. We do this all the time. We do this like almost every day.
Jay, who playing Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer right now?
Ain't you the same
person that said what have you done? Multiplayer right now?
It's more people playing that than playing Redfall.
All right, let's go. The show start.
Thank you.
We're gonna
right on time.
We're gonna hit the mute button on this. This nigga come over here with all this stuff, brother. Let me tell you something. It's good to have you over here, though, brother.
Definitely, brother.
Here we go, y'all.
Welcome to the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff.
No, we 720p over here, so y'all go out to look at it.
It's gonna be crusty. We told y'all about this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are. Today, we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome,
is this going to be 3
everybody.
or 4 hours like the other ones?
I think so.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom,
I'm gonna catch you brothers in a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Grow into this today. The video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, let's go.
It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first
on my
reveal
OLED.
is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Let's go, y'all.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue him and save the empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
This Prince of Persia?
Cutting through all of the enemies, plotting that's whether they ready or not. Better get better with time. I can't see an enemy ending the plot.
Is this Prince of Persia?
My
Like
mic,
a
yeah, my mic
like a
is
current gen though.
Yeah, look like
That look like last gen. I mean, see, a lot of these games still built on last gen hardware.
Yeah, it's Prince of Persia.
Oh, I gotta go see this.
This shit look fire though.
These times of darkness, hope.
Yeah, J Dub Captain ducked his taco. He got up out of here. He ain't answered about the frags.
Fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Going on PS4, yeah. PS4 and Xbox One and the Switch.
Yeah, that was built on last gen hardware.
There's
You
a
could
little
tell,
surprise.
but it
Warriors
looked
of Persia:
fire
The
though.
Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action
Next
adventure
year.
platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming,
My
puzzles,
bad,
and
y'all.
animation,
Hold on.
bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just
Let me
celebrated
see
30
what my
years.
internet is.
That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, you should have opened with that.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's
you know
do
what?
it.
Talk to Sexy, baby. Let's go.
There could be something going on with my internet. Hold on.
Then go before I put you down. Fight.
Let's go. No, that's my
Ooh, look at the juggles. Look at the juggles.
Proven worthy.
Street Fighter could never.
Come, there are other champions I must gather. What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's before he was blind. Boy, he's blind. Damn. Oh no, he is blind. He just got his head turned to certain
Ain't that
way.
what's the name?
Kenshi.
Yeah, Kenshi. Yeah, thank you.
He just got his head turned a certain way.
One here.
Oh, that's raw.
Who are you again?
My internet good. My internet
Protector
good.
of Earthrealm.
Who that is?
Of fire.
That's Luke Cage. What? Who is that?
No, that's Luke. Who's the other?
Ooh, they're gonna tag team.
Oh, it was right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Street Fighter could never pull this off. Oh my God!
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience
Did
I
you see the
lack,
vertical
I make up
dragon,
for it in
nigga?
the heart.
Yo.
Oh, that's sick. This is before the bandana, so he just completely blind, bro. Damn.
Oh, they take it.
If your disease becomes
Man,
known,
that motherfucker health
Yo!
crazy.
you want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Is it? You see the transition though? How they going into the fight?
Yeah.
Is that how the game's gonna be?
Yo!
Oh, that is finna be fucking fire. Oh, they broke that buddy with the police. I think Jack. Flex that. Oh yeah.
What?
Damn. Oh. They just obliterate the fucking bodies now. They just said fuck it.
Is that a tag team fatality?
Yeah.
Jesus. Woo!
My God, my God. Yo. Hey. Oh yeah. And that's coming out in September.
Yo.
I mean, that was pretty good,
That's
right,
coming out
guys?
this year.
September 19th.
Now, I'm sure you have
in
many
the release
questions about what we
window
just
of
saw. And to
goddamn
tell you more,
Starfield.
I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest
Oh
one of
my
our
God.
industry's
Yeah, boom.
greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Man, tax your motherfucking mic, boy. Oh, that was fire. That was a great open. They should have led with that one. Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Yo.
They
That
love
was
you. All right.
clean.
Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and
That was
everyone just
fucking
wants to know
clean.
more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. It's in a new timeline.
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we
Yeah, I
saw,
want to
there was,
refund Street Fighter,
in-game
please.
Gameplay, the cinematics look incredible.
I'm
I know the
sorry
team
for
has worked for 4
disrespecting.
years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos because we saw some
done
pretty
dropped my
amazing stuff
controller
there. Now,
looking
so
at
tell us, how
that.
does that work? You have your sort of your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu. So you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster basically, where you select your
Right.
character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new
I
completely
don't know,
different
Aaron.
fighters that
I
are
don't know.
cameo fighters, and these fighters actually they will join the fight, but
A lot of blank squares there.
yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. So
Bro,
you can
I'm getting Liu
you
Kang
can
and
basically
Kung
combine
Lao
these two
easily.
characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where
Oh,
you
you can
see.
get a ranged
That's where the
fighter
players'
and
kind of
a close
imagination
quarter
comes in.
fighter.
And they can actually customize it for what they like seeing the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time based? Like how often?
So the cameo is an NPC character. You don't have no control over.
Exactly, and you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Exactly.
Into the combo.
And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want. And they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically
gotta have a tag team
moves.
finishing move.
Sonya will come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Or brutality.
They come out, and then obviously as you go through, you reveal some of them there.
Yeah,
But is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah, some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right?
Okay.
you can same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
popped
in there.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat.
This come out September 19th. Starfield come out in September.
We really love the novelty.
2K come out in September. Like, fam.
To the old game.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Forza might be somewhere between there
games, let's talk
November.
I think, or at least knowing that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually
Spider-Man
in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme is Johnny Cage. That's a
story.
dub.
I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're gonna hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September. So we don't have to wait long, right?
That's why
this has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for
Street
giving us
Fighter,
the first look at MK1, as you said.
What a comeback just hit different.
So we'll be seeing lots more coverage. Lots more characters to reveal on the main roster. And
Trayvon, take my
Ed Boone,
money.
thank you so much. First
Let's shake my pocket, bro.
Awesome.
Y'all get it.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right.
And I like how you
Next
explained
up,
the whole
it's been a
multiverse
fun couple
situation,
weeks for
because Mortal
Action
Kombat
RPG
is pretty
fans
much a
to release
multiverse.
Diablo 4, which is
That's
truly
what you just
fantastic.
explained to me.
Another
what I got
big
from
and
it.
anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who has faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Yeah, fact. This is, and we ain't even, Aaron, that's a fact. And we still ain't got Tekken yet. So you got Tekken too.
Where are the gods?
Damn, this shit looking incredible.
What's going on?
What the hell is this?
Path of Exile.
Oh, I thought it was Diablo. Shit. Yeah, I don't think nobody can complain about not having no games to play or say anything about having something to play right now. Oh, snap.
Look at this shit. All this demon shit. Look at this shit.
Mm-hmm. That's why I just looked at him like, here we go. Pass the pray for these niggas.
July 28th. Find out more July 28th.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest.
We don't need to see
Well,
Street
the team
Fighter.
at Capcom has an important
Sony did
update
enough.
to share with you right now.
New character?
It looked like God of War, Kratos skin. Damn, hold on.
This is an online only game.
Right, you got a story mode? You're fighting dinosaurs?
The fuck is this?
A robotic Guile?
Exo Prime.
Oh,
well, they're gonna need to do something to sell that shit.
Yeah.
Game Pass, right? Play it day one in Game Pass.
There you go.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't
so you
on
got
your
a
bingo
text
card for
with
today's
Street
show.
Fighter, I guess.
That's Street Fighter cross.
Day one in Game
Collab
Pass.
will launch
Exo
in the
Prime.
fall with the game
I ain't
coming out
got no
on
problem.
July 14th.
Game
We
Pass.
got no
We'll
problem
check it
with
out.
that.
Guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
You got a whole.
I heard the
bunch of
crowd
things
saying,
going
all
on.
shit. Chat, y'all rocking with this shit so far. This is probably going to be one of the greatest generations in gaming ever. 2023 might be one of the greatest years in gaming ever, bro.
Johnny Cage.
What?
I mean, Nicolas Cage. That's what Johnny Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Yo,
don't clap for that shit.
This nigga Mello tweaking.
I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but
Nicholas.
I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
They gonna pull out Johnny.
This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible
Keanu
films.
Reeves.
Please join me in
Johnny
welcoming to
Cage.
Summer Game
Nicolas
Fest,
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Boy, Mello scream, Johnny Cage.
They got damn
Thank
right.
you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Damn suit.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you. I'm so
You
happy
still
to
dressing
be
like
invited
King
to
Khan
a very, very cool club, everybody.
That's a
Finally, I
code.
mean, I gotta say, this is
They
such
blackballed
an
Nicolas Cage.
unexpected collaboration.
Yeah,
I gotta
They
understand.
blackballed him
Oh,
out of
this
Hollywood.
I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll
Yeah.
show up in
Lost all
Fortnite. Maybe
that
he'll be in a
money.
Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this,
It's
and
crazy
in
'cause
that
he's a hell of an
genre,
actor,
the
man.
character,
Yeah, I'm
Murderous
about to say,
Ghost,
Nicolas
was
Cage is a
Sonic
hell of an
Boom
actor,
voice,
but they
and was
blackballed
amazing.
him.
And she made an appearance in this game, so that was
Couldn't
good
turn
enough
off
for
the
me.
movie
Okay.
theaters without seeing him.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
one
that's what's
point.
fun is
Yep.
you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together.
Facts, Aaron.
And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything.
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt down to the most minimal exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, This is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game?
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out.
It's funny because I know he's doing it.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hell of an actor, man. I miss his movies, bro. Bro, back in the day was killing shit, bro.
Great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in.
I'm with that part. Get your ass off the stage.
Now, for all of
He made his money. Now he gone.
Nick Cage and Dead by Daylight. The chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
I'm gonna tell you what really happened. The Nicolas Cage fan is a developer, and they said, let's reach out and put Nicolas Cage in the movie. Let's give him a bag. And nothing do with no damn kid.
Oh, this shit look horrible.
It was cool. That was like when that Michael Myers game and stuff came out. The Friday the 13th game came out.
That shit look horrible.
It was cool back then. Now I'm like, yeah.
That shit look horrible.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hell no. They done went the Sony route.
Witcher fans, we are all
y'all putting movies
to share
we here for games,
Be sure
bitch.
to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Now, you could do that here.
They didn't don't clap for that shit. What new DLC character Witcher 3? Oh no, this something else.
PlayStation VR 2 required. It's Crossfire.
Operation Control clears you for engagement.
That's Crossfire! Oh, that's Crossfire for the VR 2. Crossfire X, right?
Who's this vegan Michael Bay fake ass Black Panther character? The fucked up wig. That's definitely Crossfire. There's definitely Crossfire X.
Well,
I don't know. He's losing us on this show, man.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
The last few showings wasn't it. Oh, this is Remnant. It look like Remnant. Damn, what the fuck is it?
No turning back after this. You sure?
Facts, Black Ronin.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, it look like a fake Killmonger. Yeah.
This look fire though.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of what this? What I think it is. The first one was dope. I knew it was Remnant. Yeah, I wasn't tripping. That playstyle was just like Remnant.
Straight Bone 48 with $2.
Right, we
J
have
Dub,
much more
Captain
Summer
Field,
Game Fest to come,
Sugar
including
Bear
a
Night,
first look
don't
at the
trust
gameplay
shit,
of
son.
Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok,
Man, if
on
you ain't
TikTok
got Last of
to
Us,
react to the
it's over
news.
with.
And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
My brother Everborn right now.
Oh, you losing it.
Everborn.
Because they said that other style wasn't working. We gotta go back to the original. Oh dang! I don't know. They literally went all the way back to the original. PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
This year. Man, so much shit coming out.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans.
Say I'm buying it easy.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy.
My brother
RPGs.
Everborn
However,
going through it right
we don't
now.
just have a new peak
He
for
loves
current
Sonic.
players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Oh, shit.
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
To the clock. Boom. From the boat.
The tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up.
What is this?
Strike first.
I don't know. I ain't excited about it though.
Let's see some sparks fly.
What did they say Remnant was releasing? Oh, let me go search.
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me
This
have
Honkai shit better.
This shit ain't it.
time for
Better than that
a
dog.
extra speed?
Hold on, let me see.
Later this year on PlayStation. All
Damn,
right, inspired
Remnant
by the
2 is
story
supposed to
of
come out September.
Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Souls-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Finally, something worth talking about. Okay, hold on.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Je t'ai rencontré simplement. Et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant.
Yeah, this coming day one on Game Pass.
Day one on Game Pass, Black Ronin.
Absolutely.
Day one.
Rien, je le sens. Tu seras toujours mon amour.
Yeah, he's at PlayStation, PC, and Game Pass. Yep.
Je te fis parfois, mais je reviens quand même. C'est plus fort que moi.
This shit look even better.
Bruh. Shit, they ain't had by the blood. Yeah, some change before we seen it again.
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th.
Oh, that's a PS4. Oh, you can play the demo now. Oh,
that's right. A
Praise
demo
Jesus.
for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out.
Oh.
And prepare for the release on September 19th.
Say
Now
less.
it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Oh, word? Hold on.
What's this?
Hold on. All built on it. Hold on. What the fuck is Life of P at? Oh, lives, not life. I said life. It's lives of people. I already get my pre-order. Fuck you mean? Is that Dragon Ball Z? Oh shit! Hello. It looked like what was that game that was on Blue Dragon? I think it was Blue Dragon that was on Xbox. I like this art style though.
She says you can bet on me. It's always better.
Life of Pi, yeah. I got it. It's like live for people. I'm bugging. Sandland. Okay.
ちょっと運転させてくれよ。もうやめなさい、王子。こんな人間の機械。いいぞ。やってみるか。いいのか？
Steam, PS4, the PS4 game. Okay. Oh, look too bad. PS4, Xbox One game.
Sandland is ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to
a lot of these
save
games
humanity.
was
That's
pandemic games, man. They got caught up in the pandemic.
Independent games are such an important part of the industry. And one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
You said, right, you said you good on the Sandland game? Oh, hell no. Y'all better not come to damn no cat. Y'all ain't get enough of Sony showing all them damn cats.
Wonder what that was.
The highlights. I missed 30 minutes.
All right, next.
Oh, they dropped them.
The World of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Mortal Kombat 1 killed it, and then they got I guess a new version of Prince of Persia. Side scroller type game. It looked decent.
Scattered across the world.
But that Mortal Kombat was on point. Yeah, that Mortal Kombat was the highlight. Easily.
Destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
Oh, snap. Was that turning? The storm is coming! Transforming and shit. Take up arms. Cruel strength. You can morph to all type of shit. He said, other than that, what has gamers become? The same mess over and over again. Ain't nothing changed.
Man, I guess we all waiting on that next big. Where the fuck this been game?
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds
Look at
of
Iron Lord and them sitting in front.
One of them
at the
is
front
the
row.
free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
You can see so far. They couldn't do no worse than goddamn Sony showcase, so it's a dub right now. Right, better than Sony already. So you can't knock them.
Oh, what's this?
And we keep on fighting.
Hold up, what's that game?
I don't know. That nigga's coming to dead on their ass.
Look like it's a co-op joint. Looks something reminiscent of Diablo.
With a last gen big change. We waiting on it. Yeah, facts. Yeah. I've been saying that. I've been saying that we ain't had no big change since Battle Royale. And all that was them stripping the game of objectives.
Warhaven.
Yeah.
War.
Fall.
What romantic comedies in games?
What, excuse me? You want to take that shit to Pecan? Oh, no, they valid on this one. Hold on. What is Fall Guys? The deluxe edition? Party animals. Man.
It said Xbox and Steam.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Thursday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest
September is looking crazy.
Yeah, September's looking real deep.
Bro, there's so many games dropping in September.
What is that?
I don't know. It's froze up on my end.
That's crazy.
That's a crash ball.
Crash Team Rumble.
No console required. Longer.
Oh, Samsung commercial.
Game over. What I find that might do with this?
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on
Hellblade
Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2.
Oh,
He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Fly his ass back to Finland again. Why they put Alan Wake 2? Like, Alan Wake already
Looking dapper as always.
Thank you.
I think Microsoft should have held on
we
to
are
the
so
timepiece.
excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about the Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable
They
characters.
know gamers don't want to hear people talk, right?
50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected.
So it's like
And
2
the
games in
player
one.
gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Nigga, that's Grand Theft Auto.
Obviously, the PlayStation event you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in
Their stories intertwine with each
living
other,
a narrative that Alan,
even though they don't know each other.
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay.
Him.
So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover.
Shout out to Rob, who randomly robs everybody with the $2. Damn, what I missed.
Written by
Missed a lot.
Missing writer.
Well, Miss Mortal Kombat 1.
And this horror story starts to come true.
Liza P. Liza P. dropped September 19th. Day and dating Game Pass. The demo is out right now on Xbox for Liza P.
Saga, this is sort of new
Prince of
character,
Persia
and there is that
drops,
sort of link. Tell us a
this
bit
year.
about, you said
No,
split
next year,
50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience
And the
playing
Dragon
as
Ball
Saga.
Z
and
people got what is called
it's
Sin
a
Land.
sequel, but it's
That looks
also a
kinda
standalone
decent.
experience.
Well,
are
you
not
talking about that,
expecting
like, art style,
everybody to do
you talking about that open
homework
world joint?
if they have not played the
Yeah, I
original
like
game.
that art style.
This can be enjoyed
yeah.
as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the
I'm looking forward to that
supernatural,
Sonic
in
Superstars.
this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has
I ain't
to
played
learn
Sonic
to
in God knows
survive.
I don't know how
And
long.
with that, all the
Bro,
players
I've always been a
will
Sonic
be
fan. That was like
that
one of the
journey
first games I ever
her.
played as a kid.
And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points.
Yes.
I
in
tell you, hello,
really
man.
surprising ways.
What they
Yeah,
doing
There
is
is
what he
no
explaining
right
is fire.
way to play through
For Alan
this.
Wake, yes.
You
For
choose.
gaming
You
and
can go
that
on
people that play
as
games,
Alan all the way
we already
up to the
went through
end,
this.
or as
Hey,
Saga,
hey,
or
hey,
getting out what he
exactly.
explaining.
Get the hell out of here.
Man, we done went
You're
through this
always
shit,
so
bro.
good
We
at
played
the
both sides of the
challenging,
fence of
interesting
different
narratives.
stories,
No,
of
no,
different
no, no, no.
perspectives.
Win.
No,
Get this shit out of here. Y'all ain't finna try to make it seem like this shit new.
He's saying you can switch anytime you want. Some games like that only make you switch at certain points in
And he
the
said
game.
certain points of perspective
No,
are
he's saying
intertwined with each other.
right, but he's saying you can switch
Which is the
between the two
story.
stories anytime.
Bro, I
Yo.
can switch in the story anytime with Grand Theft Auto with 3 different
Tell us
characters.
what are we going to see? What,
Mello, we haven't
And
had
all
that
this shit
since
is
Grand Theft Auto.
intertwined.
That's multiplayer. Get your ass up out of here.
Nigga, that's a single
Nah,
player.
that's
What are you
single
talking
player.
about?
That's single player. You can switch over.
Teddy, you supposed to agree with me.
This shit ain't new, nigga. It's new for Alan Wake, but it ain't new in general.
Cauldron
I
Lake,
know, but we haven't had
trying
it since
to
GTA 5. though.
Thank you, Aaron. We ain't got to be doing to be good.
Again,
With
but
that,
we didn't.
let's
We
take it.
already
Trying to hit
had
Mello.
it.
Unedited.
Trying to
We had
hit
it
Mello
in
time.
Alan
Alan
Wake.
Wake
I
too.
ain't trying to
You
You
hear
know
that
what?
shit.
I got a question. How did this make the Bulls better?
What, nigga?
You know what? Fuck you, Teddy.
You got jet lag, I see.
Gameplay not final. Representative of game and development. Yo, this shit look. You see how this shit look, my nigga?
It look good, yeah. It
I'm
looks
hating.
great.
We don't need you hating right now.
I'm not hating, but you can. They try to sell this new so-called new story. Like, no, we already.
Why they
did
couldn't
this.
show this gameplay at Sony Showcase? It would have made it a lot
Hey, yo,
better.
Post. It's that Unreal Engine, bro. I'm telling you.
This shit looks
that Unreal Engine is
Sounds like
different.
somebody's home.
Yeah.
Like I don't give like that's one of the best engines out there is that Unreal Engine, dude.
Yeah, Aaron, this shit looks incredible. Look at this shit.
I already got that for pre-order on the Epic Store.
Damn.
Yeah, I already got mine pre-ordered for my Xbox.
What, this Alan Wake 2?
Oh yeah.
Nigga, you shitting on it, nigga. Go sit your ass down.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm not shitting
all
on it.
that talking.
Hey,
And then you got the game
They
pre-order.
trying to
they
sell
got a
this
Carrabba's in
bullshit
there.
like it's something new. It's super Alan Wake, but not for gaming.
This shit look and sound incredible. Oh,
Steel coffee.
Tony probably couldn't show it because this gameplay sequence was probably already negotiated with Jeff Keighley in the Summer GameFest. But that showcase would have been a lot better if they would have got this gameplay footage. This shit is fire. Look at that. You see how the pieces? Oh.
That's what happens.
That's why I want to get in the game.
This is next gen. This is the current gen that we should have been looking for.
That right there.
This how games supposed to be looking right now.
This
is fucking next gen. Look at this shit.
Exactly. That's why I said I gotta become a developer. It's easy to sell games to y'all motherfuckers. All you gotta do is rewrap it, make the shit look cute. And y'all go, oh my god, this is evolution.
Go to hell.
This is the same shit as Resident Evil.
Go to hell.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here, like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
And they showing the same
Killer
trailer.
left a message.
It's for us.
Ain't that the
We were
old
all
girl from that
trapped in a
mystery
horror
movie
story.
show on Netflix?
The
I
horror
forgot
story
the
wanted
name
us
of it.
dead.
She looked like old girl.
There's something
Yeah.
I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
That looks fucking incredible.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay.
They gave
Now
the
let's get a
BBL
first look
same
at
hoe.
the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and
Thanks.
We're
Hey,
facing
I
a
like
Tyrant
that
Splinter
one.
fleet.
Hey,
They
that
engaged
picture
us on 2
BBL.
planets. Avarax.
Seems like so far Keighley done had the best show out of everybody.
I have my reservations about your
It's
reinstatement.
Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer.
Questions.
The one they keep the land and shit.
No, Captain.
Disrespectful ass.
What is
This
that?
the third
Wartime?
person joint? Yeah, I think this is the third person view joint. Yeah, they delayed the last Warhammer.
God damn, what? It's been like what, a year and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
That party animal game is coming day one to Xbox Game Pass 2 on September 20th. As an Xbox exclusive.
That's the one I wanted to play, that third person
Party
view,
animal.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
though.
All right. If it's an Xbox exclusive, I best not see that damn thing on the showcase.
Yeah, this the Warhammer I wanted
That's
to
why I'm
play.
glad they showed it here.
Co-op up to 3.
Open the gates.
I wonder why they keep doing this 3 shit. What happened to the 4-player co-op?
That looks like
Everybody
Gears of
doing
War.
3. Yeah.
Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
This winter. Oh my god.
Rob
bro.
Remedy robs everybody with the $2 had to go look at that MK. My God, yes sir, the MK looks incredible.
Yeah,
Looks
that stole the
incredible.
show. Then they finna show this. That's that little heist game. What was it called? Free? No, it ain't. I thought that when he kicked that door, and it reminded me of that other one. Never mind. The Pentiment DLC. Brave at Night present. Yeah, I like how that menu bar scrolled into the game. That was kind of nice. That was different. Wish list, that must be PC. Yeah. Oh, and Xbox.
Beautiful indie game. Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
This would be some sick shit. Well, like Ghost from Power.
You gotta be ready.
Is that him?
It looked like him. Ghost has them went to the military on their ass.
Ruby.
Is this a get rich time? Yeah. I'm just trying to play my part. Legal, baby. I gotta make it. This is where it goes down.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
Toxic Commando. It's like goddamn it, Dead Rising on steroids.
Here we go with one of these zombie shits.
Hey, the 80s called. They wanted their goddamn game back. Goddamn John Carpenter's Toxic Commandos.
Fuck, damn.
But it looks good though.
Yeah, it's definitely like some shit I play. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Like exactly. I'm about to say that's
with the horde of zombies and shit.
I'm about to say, bro, that's right up my alley.
Ain't these zombie games played out though?
Yeah, they
by
played
Sony,
out, but
by Sony standards, yeah.
Yeah, it's played. Don't get me wrong, it's played out, but still, shit, what's more fun than killing zombies?
So long as we shooting shit, we Americans. As long as we shooting shit, we happy.
And Saber
Goddamn right, man. Long live Great America.
You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age
I got
is
tired
upon
when we
us.
went to that whole medieval
Gods have mercy
feel
on
of
those
game.
who
That
stand
shit
in
was
our
terrible.
way. A mad dog
That
understands the
in
yank of
World
the
War
leash and the
I.
hand of its
Oh
master.
my god.
Oh yeah, you talking about all the Shadow Mordors and
There's an
Man,
old
that
World
era
War
when we
II
just kept
alliance
getting
can
World
never be
War
vanquished.
One games. I'm
Can
like,
only
bro,
pray.
oh yeah,
y'all
Battlefield
I
1 and
was
Battlefield
glory.
5.
That scorches
man
earth.
was killing us, boy.
Allies, to my
I gotta
side.
put all this goddamn
Let us
gunpowder
usher
in this
in a
bitch.
new dawn.
Oh, bro,
This city
I
is mine.
couldn't even play half of them because
I'm not
half
ready to
those
call
guns
you
just felt like they just
What
didn't
do you
do nothing.
say? Shall we be allies?
Like, man, all right, that's cute. What's next, man?
You said it was under control.
He lied to
It
you.
is you I answer to.
Do it look like he got some shit in control? They like, woo! I wasn't excited
Baldur's
for that
Gate
shit.
3
Stop
is
it.
on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, This fall,
All right,
Marvel Games and
next.
Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively
Oh,
to PlayStation
my
5.
God.
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped. So to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director
Oh,
at
come
Insomniac.
on.
Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys
I
are
gotta
deep
watch
in development.
Wrestling
First of all, it looks
Warriors
like we
again.
have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know.
Hey, yo,
this is it.
Mello,
Here
not
it
too
is.
much
I mean,
on Spider-Man, brother.
It has 2 on the
Man,
box.
get
for a
this
reason,
shit outta here,
because
man.
This game features 2 Spider-Men. So
Because
we're
we
really
don't have
excited
no
about it.
co-op.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're
Two
so excited
Spider-Man
about
that
this
you can't get for both
experience that you
motherfuckers.
guys are doing with these sort of
Hey,
2
look here,
characters.
man.
We
People
saw
still
some
love
great gameplay at
Spider-Man.
the
Doesn't
PlayStation
matter if it's
Showcase,
co-op
but
or
I want
not.
to talk about the 2
Fuck yeah,
villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. Who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there. I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of we obviously
They gonna
Kraven, we got
traumatize
the
us with
reveal
fucking
at the,
Spider-Man,
PlayStation
boy.
event. So tell us a bit about
They gonna make sure
Kraven.
they
Kraven's
traumatize you.
very different from any character we've done.
They
He's
gonna
not,
force
you know,
feed this
not
motherfucker
powered by
down your
magic
throat.
or, you know, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the
Sweet.
Marvel characters that live
Oh,
in
yeah.
New York City?
So
So
sweet.
Peter,
He wanna
Miles,
see this shit.
and others. He's on the hunt.
And others. ...
Somebody clip that.
But Venom also, obviously, you know, Symbiote is a
Spider-Man
part
to
of the
put
whole
post
story as we
sleep.
saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us
Everybody
about Venom. Is
flipping
this,
out about the R word.
can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin
Oh, that's
of
he
Eddie
post.
Brock?
This
Venom?
shit got me sleepy as hell, boy.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an
I said
original
Spider-Man
story,
to put
something
this
you
nigga to
haven't
bed.
seen in the comics and the movies.
Did
yet.
they show
Obviously,
gameplay
we
yet?
love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
No,
All
nigga,
those things we
artwork
love
and
about
the
the
box
character are gonna be
art.
there.
That's it.
But how the story plays
Crayons
out,
Is it
and
gonna
art.
be the release
who's
date?
Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a
to be
tease. Now,
determined.
obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one
They
of the
about
things
to
we
show
were
Last
all
of Us.
struck
I
with
think
the
they're gonna
footage that
show
you showed
Last
at the
of Us
PlayStation
now.
Showcase was, you know, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as.
Maybe
you know,
now
Peter. So
some of
tell
these
us a bit
opponents
about
can go ahead
that
and
and
shut
how
their
you know,
dang on
the
mouths
gameplay
about
is going
that
to be
damn game.
dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit,
I
they
think
can
you
shut
saw
me
it
up
in
about that
just
game.
the
Shit,
raw
fuck is
power,
about them.
the
Me.
strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay.
Oh yeah,
reveal.
definitely.
You know,
They showing the
you know, we
same
call
damn
the acrobatic
gameplay,
improvised
same
Venom and Miles,
shit.
but you can tell
Ain't gonna
there's
no
a lot more
release date.
strength, a lot more raw
You back to
power,
bed.
aggression, as you saw
You
both
back
in the
to
movie,
bed, post.
how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Good
I mean, you
story.
saw some of that, and
Oh,
there's
my
much more of
God.
that journey when you play the game.
And I know the
I can't get
journey
this-
is
I just
also
wanna
more
let y'all
expansive.
know I can't
You've
get this
got
part of my
Queens,
life
Brooklyn,
back.
so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean, the
racing,
city
right?
has pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn,
It's
and then being able to
DLC.
use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely
Same
ambitious
shit.
game. You guys
Exactly,
have been building,
Trayvon.
the
Same
past few
shit.
years. We saw at
Same
the
Vaseline
PlayStation
as
event,
Spider-Man.
said at the end, fall 2023, and I think you know we're like getting close to
Coconut
that. Are you
oil
guys
ass
feeling
Spider-Man,
confident
bro.
that you're gonna make it this fall?
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can
Oh, they gonna
promise
give
you
us the
we're
release
very
date?
confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's take a
Oh.
look.
Release date.
They
Oh,
gave
shit,
a
we're getting a
release
release
date.
date?
They gave a release date here. They gave a release date here and not at the showcase.
October 20th.
Wow.
Nailing it. October 20th.
October
Spider-Man 2,
20th.
exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well,
They
Brian,
got
thanks
it
so much for
September,
coming
didn't
by.
they?
You got a lot of work to do.
They exited
Wrapping up the game,
September,
but
didn't
we'll check
they?
it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
They exited September,
We
didn't
got our
they?
date. All right.
Yep.
Now let's take a look at Palworld, a multiplayer
So,
open world survival
are we in
crafting
agreement
game
that
where you can
all
befriend
these
and collect
gaming shows is in
mysterious
competition with each
creatures
other?
called
'Cause
POW who can
how's that your
also fight.
exclusive
In
and you
other
don't get a
words,
release date on your
kind of
shit,
like
but yet
Pokemon
Pikachu
with
get a one on
guns.
his?
And then
Man, they ain't
then
giving
we're
a
going to
release
look
date.
at
hey,
the Land of the
hey,
Morning Light, a new expansion
Hey,
of Black
Aaron,
Desert
what they
Online
told us
that
is that,
recreates the mythical
you know,
folktales of
Sony was going
Korea's
to drop
Joseon
Spider-Man on the
dynasty
same
and some
day
fierce
as
bosses too.
Starfield.
Starfield.
Or in the same month.
Wrong.
That shit got
Wrong.
pushed. That shit got pushed.
Who ran, Aaron?
They put that wig back.
Who ran, Aaron?
Hold
Come man.
Finna be
Oh,
petty
poor
as
man.
hell.
Look at
Yeah, you gotta be petty.
Hey, I'll be honest. I don't think there was a date. I don't think there was a date available for them to even drop that damn game in September. September's packed beyond belief.
Nah, they could have. It's Spider-Man though. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man gonna
Spider-Man,
do Spider-Man numbers regardless of what's dropping.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. It would. But I mean, shit. They
Yeah,
probably couldn't
exactly.
reserve a date. They probably couldn't get one going.
Nah, they can get shit going. It's
Look.
Spider-Man, nigga.
Hey, look here. All I know is this. Maybe y'all should be counting y'all blessings that they didn't drop it the same day as Starfield.
Nah,
Let's be real. Let's be real here.
Hey, how you didn't give a release date at your own showcase?
Man,
Look here, fucking with y'all. I'm about to miss my damn flight. Hold up.
Look at the real hand. Someone didn't say it. Fanboys did.
I only got 15 minutes to get to my flight. Hold up.
This is, look, Fanboy should have said this year is for gamers.
Yeah, this is the year
Niggas
of
gonna
the
be
gamer.
broke.
This is the year of
I
the
don't know how
gamer.
y'all. Thank God for game. What the hell is this?
They just one of those China games. Either one of those China or Korea games.
The real hand. Black Desert. PC on.
I didn't see that one
Our
coming.
story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches.
this is Sony's second showcase so far.
Greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
So you gave the release date exclusive
to the Game Fest,
but you don't.
But not your own shit.
But not your.
Not your own shit.
Look, but that's what that's why I asked. Really, are they all in competition with each other? Because how did you not release it on your shit, but you release it on Kiwi? Kiwi ain't even associated with nobody.
Rally together.
He's associated with Sony.
It's
nigga's a professional dick eater or something.
Jesus Christ, man.
You didn't hear how he said that PlayStation exclusive. That's
Look
a
here.
dick eater voice you just heard, nigga.
Look here. Stay the game.
He's a glizzy warrior, nigga.
Stay the game
For
and does not
Sony.
approve of these messages that are being broadcast
Yes,
right now.
yes, we do, nigga. That motherfucker got extra excited when he said that, boy.
Best believe this man will never get invited to a damn cookout, let alone Summer Games Fest.
Monster for Sony, boy. He's like PlayStation exclusive.
That dry ass PlayStation show.
Look here,
They held off Spider-Man 2 release date for Summer Game
Look
Fest.
at an exciting new
This is
mobile
the
game
secret.
from
That's why I said I
April.
think they're gonna announce Last of Us on here. 'Cause ain't that where they put the box art at? It was this
Hey,
Summer
Post,
Fest.
if Melo keeps this up, I guarantee you he gonna have to buy his tickets to Summer
Is this
Games
Final
Fest
Fantasy
every
remake?
year.
Whatever.
Yep,
Yeah,
Don't
Final
get mad at
Fantasy
me because the man, the
Yep.
Glizzy Warrior, it ain't my fault. He out here sucking.
Bro,
my
that
phone.
ain't Final Fantasy. What is that?
What the hell is this?
That nigga heart fell into. He fell in love again.
What in the cartoons is this?
This a mobile game?
Yeah, this mobile. It said Android and iOS. Y'all niggas must really not be paying attention to this shit.
Hell no, I didn't pay attention to it. I just,
Oh, well,
I
you
assumed it was
can't.
Rebirth.
Hey, the Ruham, it was leaks that came out that
Dude, I'm
said
trying not to miss my damn
Spider-Man
flight.
would drop in
I'm
September.
like,
That's why everybody was aiming for September.
Nigga, they said they had some shit up there that said September before. It wasn't just us. I think they said that shit like last year.
So I look, and so if Spider-Man come out in October, what does Sony have for the holiday? Or that's right. That's right within the holiday period, right? I mean,
No, that ain't their window though, because you know typically it's November, December, where you getting all them good holiday sales with the Black Friday.
Free registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy.
Oh,
no,
God. Come
Today,
on.
during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. Get
okay.
using the code.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game.
Throw that shit down your throat on this showcase.
Now, here's a look at the game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live.
Oh, this that game that look like some purgatory type shit going on.
To those who don't.
Fucking exorcism.
I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
Yeah, I remember that one, because that was when they hit the commercial when you was playing different ancestors. I remember this game.
To kill, to be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Okay. Banishers. That's the Xbox Series X. Who that?
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。
Oh, that's
ある
what's the
人
name,
物
man.
を警護していただきます。
Shinobi? Who that?
頼みました。
No, this like a dragon, right? What's that shit? What's it?
Yakuza.
Yakuza, yeah.
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。到着まで3分。
I couldn't never get in those games, man. I tried. I tried to play what was Red Light Dragon or Red Dragon. It was
It's too long. Shoot. You talk about getting your money's worth. It's definitely a game you will get your money's worth.
Get your bread.
Shoot, that game is long as hell.
Oh, that shit look good though. Shit. Yeah, that fight scene was dope. Man, what happened to the audio? Oh, no, never mind. I hear it.
I have no name. Like
The man who erased his name.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Oh yeah,
Just
fall
a
out
morning
now.
wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Hey, Dr. Umar not gonna like this game. Don't you find something suspicious? You find something suspicious?
How long has it been now?
3 years, 2 months and 17 days.
Control C and V.
Damn.
Damn.
He shouldn't be here.
Someone there?
This doesn't make sense. Someone else down here. No.
Are you there?
Either way, huh?
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and
They
an
be leaking
abandoned
stuff
zoo.
too much online because I
All
synced this
happening.
shit.
Check it out. Here you go.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will never stop. Me against the world, I got my back against the wall. Going hellbound, put them well now. On the road to riches, now let you make it loud. I gotta fight it, I'm on. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission aboard. You think I never pay attention in my mind? I'm recording, I'm about to win a bro and try to pull some truth out of board. I'm riding around my homies like we in the city.
I can't lie though, that Call of Duty DMZ mode fire though. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think that snap just said the boys.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Shit, I'll be back. This ain't cheap.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next, Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Shit, you saying what you miss, what I miss. Shit.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
I missed everything out of the Yakuza joint.
From an ancient evil.
Dude, the Prince of Persia was decent. Mortal Kombat 1, dope, fire, stole the show. Alan Wake, we already knew that was good. And single game was kind of decent. And you can play Lives of P demo right now, which was a W.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. This world needs champions.
What was the finale? They ain't showed the finale yet. You missed the game that would give you after you guys came on stage. They were pound coke. Oh, this is Fortnite. That was the massive W for them though when they did that whole Unreal Engine. Where you can make boards and stuff in the game. That was dope.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
But September is packed though, bro. We got a lot of games in September.
Project under construction.
Oh yeah, and they gave us Spider-Man 2 release date. They ducked that Starfield smoke, and they releasing in October of this year.
Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
You're a garbage man in the space. You like some Legos type shit.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4.
Damn, Star Trek?
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they have contact.
We are the Board. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
What he say? This is a little better than the Sony. Oh yeah, this better, way better than the Sony joint. Mortal Kombat kicked it off. It was better than the Sony joint.
It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right. My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th.
Here go another show.
Excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it.
Typed out space
Check it out.
trash. And that's an and.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France. Here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga.
That show is a
Time
whole
Shift
power
Warrior,
effect.
coming later this year to PC.
That's why I said, hold on, why he got him in that position? They singing a thong song. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Goddess of time.
Don't you find this suspicious?
Receive my light, Lisfunga.
Like the
Let this
my
power
voice.
flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I don't know, y'all. This shit falling off. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
Still better than the Sony show, but this shit done fell off. They dragging now. What we about what? An hour in or something? What we in? About 30 minutes in.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Man, stop clapping for that shit, bro.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This
Hey,
is
oh
such
my God,
a cool
bruh.
game, super high production value, spectacular
we
gameplay.
already played
Tell us about
this
the
shit
guy
too.
you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I'm playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it. with all the spells, the spellcasting,
Thank
and the magic.
you.
What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle
is the
mage
Sony
Jack,
2.0 showcase.
becomes a battle mage?
This
Right?
man is the glizzy warrior for Sony.
I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the.
He got to
power
end the
to
show
control
with
magic,
Last of Us, man.
Becomes part of the Immortals, which
that's
is
what
like
I
the
think it's gonna
Navy
be.
SEAL squad of
He
this
gonna end the
world
show with
called
Last of
Avium,
Us.
and they are in the middle of an ever war, fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this
it could
incredible,
be
really high production value
Hellblade,
game
I think
that's
they
coming out
announced
this summer.
Hellblade in
We
here
don't have to
too,
wait
though.
long for it. And I know you brought something with
know.
you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild. So let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
God, bro.
Everyone that can fight already.
I guess we in the medieval era of video gaming, so we got a whole bunch of medieval games too. He said, "Who in history is named Jack?" He said, "It's gonna be Armor Core 6
north by northeast, 5 knots."
We'll catch him.
I don't know. It could be sure. Ain't no telling. I just think about them two because they announced Hellblade 2 are here, and then they did the Crayon and Crayola joint for Last of Us on here too. So I don't know. I just find it funny how Sony and them ducked that smoke with Spider-Man from Starfield.
Get to the control room and protect Selco. Zendara and I will hold up the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Oh man, this shit boring.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
Damn, gay, that nigga 17 years. Well, 20 ball. He got to serve 17 though.
The ability
Shit.
to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
That nigga ain't gonna get out until he like 50.
We're only going to win this.
Bro, if they don't hurry this shit up.
Sigil.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, SummerGameFest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover.
Rob,
of course,
I'm bored.
there's a whole new battle pass lineup where you can unleash the power. Yes,
still later
of
than,
Cybertron. Here we go.
Still better than Sony Showcase effects. I'm about to say them showing Mortal Kombat killed the show. Like that Mortal Kombat showing was off the chain. Alan Wake is Alan Wake. We already knew what it was, so it's like, all right, cool. The Prince of Persia announcement was kind of like didn't expect it, but I don't know. Like it was cool that Prince of Persia was there, but it's like, like I don't know, I was interested in the Sandland game from the people that does Dragon Ball Z. I'm interested in that game. Lies of P, you already know we got the demo, so I'm gonna wait to actually play it. I'm gonna wait until I'm on my channel to play it, but I already got it ready to roll. And then what else they show? Dang, that's unfortunate. That really was it. Like the rest of this shit was mid. And Spider-Man ducking that smoke from Starfield. That's the only way I can explain or think of explaining why these motherfuckers didn't drop. Oh, they got Transformer in Fortnite. Cause they should have did that in the Sony show. If they would have showed that in the Sony showcasing, that their release date was gonna be that, instead of that bullshit that they showed us, it would have been a different argument. But they waited now. Cause I'm thinking they was looking at those reactions of that Sony game. They was like, oh no, we can't compete with these niggas. We can't compete with them. We're gonna go ahead and let Starfield hold that September release date. You got it.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get
I'm
to our
sorry.
grand finale.
Sony.
And it is a deep
Spider-Man
honor for me
that smoke.
to
Oh,
present
hold on. This is the
game.
final. Hold on.
What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again.
Hold on. What's this?
This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
Hold on. What's this?
The
What's
rumors
this?
were true.
What?
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
What is
Caused by
this?
a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
The rumors were
Amidst
true.
the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already
Buddy. Hold on. What's this? Said the rumors was true. What is this? Unknown journey continues. Oh, come the fuck on.
Wow. Just look at
suck
it all.
my dick.
It's so green. Even after everything
Oh,
we've done
no.
to it, it's still going strong.
It may look
Bruh.
that way,
Oh
but
my
in reality,
God.
it's barely hanging.
There we go.
Oh. Yeah, I want to order a number 2.
What's Cloud been doing these past
Hey,
few
Noah,
days?
your order went live on the air, brother.
And you're
Mute your mic,
asking
man.
me this?
God
This is gonna
damn,
sound
bro.
crazy,
This number 2 ad, that bro.
As far as I
This is
know,
dog shit.
Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Which one is this? Final Fantasy what? 8, 7? Which one is this?
It
is 9?
the very essence of our
What the fuck is this?
Is this the last game they showing?
Bro, this is the last game. Talking about the rumors was true.
According to
the last
Hojo,
to us.
connected to Sephiroth.
They showed that
Shadows
Immortal.
of the
Man,
Mad.
I fell asleep. I just woke back up.
Man, I want to watch that Immortal shit. It's the same
Sephiroth
shit
was
we
in
already
it.
knew about Immortal.
We fought him.
They
Whatever
said it was
happened,
some nigga named
he's
Jack
alive.
is the goddamn what's name person.
Why come back
You ain't
now?
missed nothing, bro.
After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Man, which Final Fantasy is this shit, bro?
Well, now, I think we woke it up.
I don't even know. I don't want to see these motherfuckers, man.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
They done put Top G in Final Fantasy.
Did I miss anything while I was sleeping?
No, bro, you didn't miss nothing. I should have went to sleep. Shit, this shit was ass. Like after the Alan Wake 2 release and Life of P, this shit went downhill. They ain't talking about this. The rumors were true. Final Fantasy Boo Boo. Another
It's the
Final
remake,
Fantasy.
right? It's the remake. It's
I
the
don't know
second
what
part
the
to the
fuck this
remake.
is.
Right?
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you.
So what? They cut the first
Why
game.
Sony didn't show this at their showcase?
That she can become those you hate.
Hey, yo.
Those you
Yeah,
fear.
that is a good question.
What's up?
Those you love.
They could have definitely showed that shit on their showcase.
I missed most of the show, bro. But it looked like it was starting off hot. What happened?
That motherfucker.
I fell asleep. I don't know what the fuck happened.
They fell asleep behind the wheel with Porsche.
And Mello and Teddy been carrying the
Who is she?
Teddy left.
And Teddy said, "But fuck this shit."
Yeah, this
Oh,
rebound.
man.
Oh my god, bro.
Early 2024 on 2 discs.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early
No.
2024 to PlayStation 5.
I thought that was
Marathon,
supposed to
thank
come
you
out
so
this
much.
year.
All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest.
It's coming. It's
Live
on 2
Showcase.
discs.
That is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay
That
tuned
shit
this
was
weekend
trash.
for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game
Well, I know
culture
one
with a
thing,
number
Microsoft
of new
keeping all
games
their
revealed
games
over
to
the next
themselves.
hour.
Wait.
We'll see you
Oh,
this
Double
summer,
Fine.
later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Fuck off.
Was this mid?
That was mid. We talking mild sauce mid from Taco Bell mid with a little bit of water.
Hey, bro, we need E3 back, bro.
I don't know. We need that back because if they gonna be showing this bullshit, I wouldn't be.
Nah, it would have been.
flown
If we
out
had
for that
E3,
shit.
it would have been better, bro.
I would not want to get flown out for that.
Hey,
boy.
hey, Chad, I do apologize. I just woke up.
This nigga
It had to
went
be a
straight
peaceful
to
sleep. Y'all ain't hear me snoring.
Nah, we when Spider-Man was on, we caught your ass snoring. That's how I knew you was asleep.
Oh, they show Spider-Man again?
Yeah,
They gave a release date. And
And what?
it come out October 20th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You remember those leaks talking about it was September? Remember all the PlayStation fans talking about it's gonna drop.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna go toe to toe with
Starfield.
Starfield.
Ain't no such thing as a PlayStation Insider, bro. They all make believe.
Why you always lying?
Right.
That shit. Only dub that came out of that shit was Lies of P. You can play the demo today. That's the only dub. Only.
On demo, you can play the demo everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere today. And I just downloaded my shit. So yeah, all the rest of that shit trash.
Glad I ain't missed work for that.
Yeah,
The real show comes Sunday.
Make your money, King. Nah, don't
Hey.
miss bread for this shit.
Oh man.
They say Madden 24 got a demo out too. I don't see it though. They announced that shit on Twitter.
What, Madden got a demo?
Yeah, they say Madden 24 got a demo. I don't know if they lying though. Don't give me the
Look, if that was the show today, Microsoft show for to be fire.
Yeah, because Microsoft didn't get their ass nothing.
Microsoft ain't give out nothing.
Nah.
And still had a third party appearance here. You feel me? Liza P. And the demo is out right now on Xbox, Noah.
Okay.
It dropped September 19th. The same date as what's that? Alan Wake 2, right?
Yeah. Yep, Alan Wake 2. Yep.
Dropped September 19th too, I think. It's multiple games drop on the 19th of September.
Is it me? Or did Joe Kelly? Look like Joe Kelly tried to make it a PlayStation show.
Nigga, when he said the Spider-Man shit, you should have heard him. He got all tickled in the stomach and shit. His voice raised all high. PlayStation exclusive.
I just don't get why the Rebirth one showed that place. Oh, we gonna double. Is this double fine? Hold on. This
man, get that glizzy out your mouth.
Let me see.
Bro.
I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And please,
what
without
says
further
select
ado,
use code, enter prompt, and select or enter the file.
Digital showcase.
Hold on, where the code at?
It's not good. I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game that is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, just a second. I'll be right back.
Did it just say PlayStation? And it's a Double Fine show?
And Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastie Ball.
All I know is that man got extra tickled in his fancy when he said PlayStation exclusive.
Bonov, and I am bouncing off the walls.
Spider-Man 2. Shit out of here.
About a couple years ago. Introducing Beastie Ball.
I'm about to say, post, if you don't put the mute button on this shit, niggas out here talking about Beastie Balls. The fuck?
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties
Go
play
to the
Beastie Ball,
store.
which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character, and you can explore this huge open world, recruiting all kinds of
Then it
beasties.
says select use code.
Then you can challenge rival sports teams as you rise your way through the Beastie Ball
Where's that at? I don't see select use code.
Evolved to
Hey, Mello. Hey, what score you giving, Mello?
That shit gotta be at least they gotta be
when
a C.
beasties play together, they actually
They gotta
become
be a
friends
C.
with one another.
Higher, better than
Depending
PlayStation.
on the
though.
personalities,
Better than
humor style,
higher than
and form
PlayStation
kinds of
shit. Higher than PlayStation shit.
But
bro.
whether they become besties or
Wasn't really that
rivals or
damn great
partners
either.
or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo.
I don't
ability
think you
only
can do that
character
bad to beat out what
which can turn the tide
PlayStation
in a really
did, though, to
tough
be
match.
honest with you. PlayStation fucked up.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of
Post
conditions
got
by
control
playing
of this shit, and he
The goal
got
isn't
this
to
on the
collect as many
screen. I
beasties as
can't
you
mute it.
can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change and the bonds that they form with each other.
Alone in the dark.
We knew we
I'm
wanted
trying
to
to
create
find this
a really wide
man.
variety of beasties that each have their own ecological niche and way of playing Beastie Ball. So we're working with
Trying to find
a really
this
wonderful
man.
Hey, so they show Twisted Metal.
design. All the
Oh
beasties have a
yeah,
range
they
of colours
showed
and sizes,
the
and their poses and animations are all
Twisted
hand
Metal
which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities
TV
and their
series for
different ways of
Peacock.
moving.
To
And
help
that shit
give
looked
each
zesty
beastie
as hell
that
too.
personality, we've been doing unique voices for them.
The one in game?
Each one can express a range
Yeah,
of
he had
emotions,
two
and we've
head
had
up
a lot of
against the
fun
little
performing.
table and shit singing.
But it's not all just friendships and rainbows. This game is
Singing
about
goddamn
sports.
it,
You
what's
come
that
from a
nigga
tiny town
Cisco
built around
thong
the
song
nature
behind him and
You're
shit.
kind
That
of
shit look
underdogs
weird as
until one
hell,
day
bro.
when the Beastie Ball League shows up and starts tearing
So it's not a
down the
game.
preserve
It's a TV
the
show.
stadium.
It's a TV
Your
show,
only way
yeah.
to stop the construction is to rise all
Yeah,
the way
it's
to
a
the
TV
top
show, not a
of the
game.
Beastie Ball League.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map. You decide where to go, who to challenge, and in what order. And every time you
They
defeat a
both
ranked
started
coach,
singing
the
the
other
thong
ranked
song
coaches become
together. I
stronger.
was like, bro, what
So
the
no matter
fuck?
which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us. And if Beastie Ball looks cool to you too, then please check us out at beastieballgame.com. We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding campaign very, very soon, and we'd love to have your support.
Man, you can't record,
Thanks very
stream
much.
it, or
We
nothing.
can't wait to
Oh,
talk to you
damn.
more about Beastie Ball.
Can't wait to talk about Beastie Balls. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these
Hyper Light
niggas?
Breaker, Heart Machine's follow-up
Oh.
title in the Hyper Light universe.
Hey, that post get
You'll
a super
assume the
chat?
role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the
I read
Overgrowth,
the one from
an
Rob.
amazing open world
I
with
think that was the
everything
last
from
one.
lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both
Yeah,
handcrafted
Rob
and
said it's
procedural
boring,
elements.
but it's still
just how I like
better
my
than
levels.
PlayStation Showcase.
Like its
which I agreed
predecessor,
on
it'll be
that.
chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks.
Dang, I can't. Damn,
This
bro, she
is
big as
Hyper
hell.
Light Breaker.
What happened to her?
Hello,
I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyperlight Breaker. Hyperlight Breaker is a huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak, with a crumbling world that can be brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind, an open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades. You can play alone or with friends cooperatively online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will be massive bosses to take down in an open structure, with dangerous, unique, and challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs. You'll pick up new gear,
Yeah, never mind. They fucked up.
unlock new characters, upgrade your equipment as you bring back more and more materials from runs.
I still hate Jeff though.
Amazing talent, and a deep well of knowledge and experience as a team. Breaker's the
I guess they're going
culmination
into their
of all that
indie games
incredible
now.
work, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself. We'll have a lot more information on the game as we come closer and closer.
Hold on, can we
Early
stream Lights for
access
Peace?
later
Let me
this
go
year.
see. I don't even know if we can stream it. Let me see.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania to bring you a game that is not what you expect. From developers Stone Skip and publisher I Am 8-Bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Demos can be streamed. Okay. Good looking. All right. Well, I can't do Madden. Trying to get Madden.
And I'm Dragos of Stone Skip.
I guess you're supposed to get a
We are
Madden
small
code.
team
I
from
ain't get one.
Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where it
Pause, cut this shit off.
Simpler Times follows Taina on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. It's starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
We want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing you in Taina's world.
It's apple picking season. My favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
I'm not paying for Madden this year. Fuck
With
that.
each puzzle, Taina grows
I pay
closer
for
to
Madden
other
all the
tools
damn
and you'll be there to
time.
guide her. From
And we
simple
don't even do
activities
nothing
like
with that
picking dried
game.
leaves from a plant to more complex ones like building a birdhouse, you'll interact with objects that hold sentimental value for Taina.
I really wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
We know the world is getting
I
faster.
had the last Madden.
We
We
do.
ain't even play that for a whole
We
month.
wanted to create a space where players
That
can
was
take a
over
break,
with.
slow down,
No,
and
I'm
enjoy
good.
something meaningful. Simpler Times stems from stories we believe need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, the game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us, encouraging
okay, they
you
got
to reflect on your own
$49.99
memories
for it.
and experiences.
Is these indie games?
Simpler Times is coming
Yeah,
soon on
mute
PC
this shit
and
off,
other
man.
platforms.
Let me tell you something. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all.
Mute this shit.
My bad. My bad, y'all.
You out here watching the Tree Walker developers and shit. The goddamn vegan gamers.
Look, man, that show was huff as hell, man.
We only show the games of experience.
Look,
I do got that Polaroid camera though. No,
that show was me. I will say this though. They showed more
you over
games
there for breezing.
Oh, you know you gotta wipe the L1s down every once in a while. You know my shit's still crispy though. You know what I'm saying? So
He said, "I don't do that creasing." Okay, I got you.
my shit's still crispy.
I just heard the spray. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just wiping them down. You know what I'm saying?
Post out here for breezing socks and shit live on air. Nah, that showcase is trash. Better than Sony joint. I can't say that much. But
they did show more gameplay than Sony though.
Yeah.
They showed more gameplay than Sony. I just don't understand that.
More TV too.
Sony showcase would have been better if the Spider-Man release date would have got announced that they showcased, and if they would have got that Final Fantasy Rebirth gameplay, right? And if they would have got that Alan Wake 2 gameplay demo that we got. Sony only got the trailer. SummerGameFest got the actual gameplay. So if they would have had the Alan Wake 2 gameplay on the Spider-Man 2 release date after it's shown, along with the Final Fantasy Rebirth gameplay, I mean, it would have been a better show. But how do you
allow
I just don't
easily
understand.
get your shit?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just know they ducking smoke. That's what I do know.
Oh, that's
I can't believe Spider-Man ducking smoke.
Look,
Spider-Man ducking smoke.
It was a reason why Sony was trying to get Starfield exclusive to PlayStation. They knew no matter what the PlayStation community wanted to downplay Starfield because Xbox owns it now. Sony tried to get it exclusive. That means they saw the potential in that IP and what Bethesda was doing with it. It's their first big new IP in 25 years. That's huge. That's huge. And they're creating and making a story that they want to. I think Starfield is going to be fucking. I think Starfield is going to be huge. I think it's going to be fucking huge.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that 30-minute direct, I think, man.
You're going to solidify why.
Solidify why. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, I said, but it's Spider-Man though, Poe. Like I was telling Teddy, it's Spider-Man. Ain't nothing better than Spider-Man. You know Sony love them some Spider-Man. You telling me Spider-Man ducking?
I'm just saying. It was a
new
lot.
IP. This IP ain't even big. This is a brand new IP. You telling me Spider-Man is ducking a brand new IP?
I'm just saying it was a lot of talk from the PlayStation community about Spider-Man 2, how it was going to go head to head with Starfield, how it was going to take Starfield out. Facts. And things like that. And September is going to be a busy month, you know. You have Mortal Kombat 1 dropping September 19. Liza P dropping September 19. You got multiple games dropping on September 19. In that month alone.
2K.
And then, now, after having Zelda, Diablo 4, and all this shit, like it's let me get this shit off the screen.
Yeah. You had Spider-Man and God of War duck. Damn, all right, Mike. God of War duck. They ducked the first release date.
Okay, so now we need to chat, man. I need y'all to grade the show for us.
Yeah, we're gonna say 1 to 10, man. What y'all think, man? 6 being Beyonce. Shout out to the late great Kevin Samuels, man. the pie father.
Okay. Oh, we got a C. Mozan Smith with the C. Damien with the 7. MK 28 with damn 6. C damn C minus. Hey, tough critics out there, man.
He said God of War didn't reveal their release date till Starfield got delayed. Damn. Well, I'll be damn.
Somebody saying, well, that's in the DM, my man. They saying the Liza P demo, last boss is beating my ass right now. Definitely gotta get that downloaded.
Yeah, I'm on the screen right now. I want to make sure I can stream it. They said you can do it because it's a demo, so I'm gonna stream it. I get a showcase for 7 points because Mortal Kombat was there. That's it. I didn't care about nothing else. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was the highlight of the show. I need to go look back at the trailer in 4K on the OLEDs to really see it, you know, and see how impressive it looks. Alan Wake 2 that's fucking next gen. That's what I'm talking. We haven't really seen a game like that. Everything we've been seeing so far has been built off, you know, last gen hardware and engines and stuff like that. And you could tell when you see them. But Alan Wake 2, you can tell that is a next. Okay, damn. I am Mike C. JP.
It's a 4 out of 10.
C plus. The room.
I'm saying we going off a showcase. We talking about presentation.
Leon J with a C. King Reaper 74G with a C. Web Dave a 4 out of 10. My God. MK was an A plus.
Yeah.
Richie Rich with the 7 out of 10. Wow, Alan Wake. Yeah, bro. Alan Wake looks fucking insane.
4.5 out of 10. Fact, yeah.
And it looks like one of the best looking games this year, if not the best looking game this year. That shit looks incredible. That game looked like it was built from the ground up, prepared for next gen. Well, current gen. Now I keep saying next gen. Yeah.
4 out of 10 for JP.
Dookie kicks.
Oh, out of 20.
4.5 out of 10. JP 420. You smoking on that Summer Game Pack? That Summer Game Fest pack? The sound quality was top notch. Yeah, that Alan Wake, man. Alan Wake was running on Xbox.
Nothing more than a week 5. Yeah, damn.
Shout out to MK. 28 with the $5. Problem with Square and Sony is looking at the old Square. They're not what they used to be. Sony still being anti-consumer, holding games.
Facts.
They don't get
as much as I don't play Final Fantasy, that was a kick in the nuts right there. If I was an Xbox.
Shout out to Rob, who randomly robs everybody with the $2. It's boring, but still better than a PlayStation show. Yeah, it was.
I appreciate it. No problem, JP. No problem.
This I'm excited for the Xbox show Sunday.
Be active on that Twitter, man. That's
I'm really excited for the Xbox show, and it seems like they intentionally did not bring anything to Game Fest. You ain't even see Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah,
Grounded and none of that. They didn't bring. The only thing you saw was a Samsung commercial that had Game Pass in it, and then you saw third-party games that's gonna drop day and date on Game Pass. You did see a few Xbox exclusives though. It was about 2 games I think in there that was exclusive to Xbox and PC. But we'll see. They weren't big AAA games. There were some of them party games, but I wouldn't knock them party games because you know them joints be doing numbers. We'll see.
Streaming numbers. It depends on how the streamers take to it. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so this
the path is clear.
Yeah, the path is clear. The path is clear. I just hope Microsoft don't screw this. I just hope Microsoft just bring.
If you don't stop that bullshit,
well, I'm not. Let me get my shit out,
I don't like that word hope in. Oh man, don't drop the ball, nigga. Ain't no ball to be dropped. Do you not know we have
Thriller with the
Hellblade?
Thriller gave it an 8 out of 10.
What?
Dookie kicks shitting on him. You feel me? You feel me? Dookie kicks you in. Yeah, facts. Dookie shitting on him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all make this shit so fun, man.
It don't take much to impress you, Thriller. I see, boy.
Dookie Kick said, playing Lies of P right now. Microsoft needs to scoop this developer up. This is Bloodborne level for sure. Oh, is that dope? Is that fire?
Oh man.
Let me make my runs that I got to do now so I can come back and
it's about a 20 gig downloads. I mean, something light, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. That man said, "Hey, I don't know what you rated, Post."
I went to sleep, so I don't even know what was shown after. Hey, I dozed the fuck off, bro. I went to sleep. I woke up and like,
what the fuck?
I woke up and thought I was gonna hear Post just snoring in a mic.
I said it twice, but it was like, oh no, it was more on some joking matter. Like, nigga, this shit so trash. Post sleep on Spider-Man. You know this shit trash. You started snoring straight through goddamn Spider-Man and caught the release window. Oh man. Right, exactly. Fable, Hellblade 2, Starfield is already a W. That's
Hey, MK, that's what I'm talking about.
That's facts.
Maybe I just woke up and my Xbox second energy gauge is low. You know what I'm saying? Boost, fill up the energy gauge in the chat. What is it talking about? This Xbox Nation over here. You feel me?
Dark Stalker 4 said a 3. I gotta say a D-, man. It was a D-, is number like 3 out of 10. Just off of pacing, because I'm talking about the showcase. Mortal Kombat, hell, Alan Wake, all right, cool. They looked great and wonderful, but the pacing of the actual whole entire show was fucking terrible. It started off dope with the 2 games, and then it just drifted the fuck off after Alan Wake 2 was announced. I ain't even gonna hold you. And that finale, that ending with Final Fantasy, that wasn't the ending. Talking about the rumors you heard was true. I wish y'all was lying, because that shit was trash. That shit was trash as hell. And they gave you 2 damn what? You had Witcher. Hello? You had the Witcher, and then you had the Twisted Metal TV shit.
I'll be that way in a minute.
Only major W was we got Life of Pete off the rip. So yeah, this shit was like a D+ at best. A 3 out of 10. Nigga. That was no Beyonce.
Dark Stalker gave it a 3. Damn.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Well, let's say pacing could be better. Sony Showcase pacing was better, but didn't show no first party. I think they should have opened up the show with Mortal Kombat 1. Did somebody? Yeah. I think somebody slipped up. I think it was supposed to open up with Mortal Kombat 1. And
yeah,
what was that first game they showed?
Prince of Persia.
Yeah, you know
they made that little filler. And like, nah, that wasn't it.
Hey, Mello.
What's up, brother?
Is you playing Lies of P right now?
No.
Is that what I see on the screen? Ain't this about a bitch?
Look, let me go sit in this corner. No, that ain't Life of P.
It looked good though. It looked good.
It's Atomic Heart.
They showed 3 TV shows. Yes, they did.
Oh, there was 3. What was the third
one? Jax. I literally fell asleep.
Like no bullshit.
I literally no bullshit. I was knocked the fuck out for a minute.
It was Witcher, Twisted Metal. What was the third one? I can't even remember the third one. It was that damn trash.
They showed The Witcher. They showed Twisted Metal.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what else they showed because I was asleep. I
don't know what it was. What was it?
I just don't see how Sony didn't have it at their showcase.
Oh, they showed the monitor commercial, yeah. Well, my bad, man. Dang. You know me. I be fucking up shit. Nigga, you fuck my name up. So what? Niggas one L. Dookie kicks.
And you know, it's crazy. You know, Jeff kind of saved PlayStation right now because that was pretty much he made that shit a PlayStation show. It was a PlayStation.
Yeah, you seen that once he got excited about Spider-Man. That man, boy, he got the tickling himself and voice got high. It's a PlayStation exclusive. He couldn't wait to say that out of his mouth. Yeah, I guess what TV show would be the PC monitors because they did show that shit, but
yeah, buddy.
Me and this shit. That's all I can say. Wasn't nothing to be surprised about.
I thought we was gonna get some. Well, he started talking about we got some surprises, some big bangers, and in the last show thing was motherfucking Final Fantasy.
Bob can Bill Cosby for some love.
J Rock just tweeted out E3 is missed. This definitely is, J Rock. It definitely is. E3 was better than this bullshit that we get now. I promise you.
Yeah.
Them E3s back in the day is better than the bullshit that we get now. When all three
you get three different fight combos.
Three companies competed for your attention and announcements and stuff like that. Like,
well, that's their fault though. Y'all motherfuckers just letting them we don't need E3 and it don't make no sense. Now they got poor quality control. That's literally what you saying right now. This must be the heavy, mid, and this light. I mean, guess I ain't grab this one.
Yeah, buddy, that was a mid showing. I thought you would think with all the COVID shit that was going on that it's 2023 and developers want to show what the
exactly Dookie kicks. That's the same thing I said because they had Hellblade 2 showcasing at this show, and they had Last of Us crayon art, the color book art, same spot. So I'm assuming that y'all come with some Final Fantasy Rebirth bullshit. Like when you talk about milking a fucking franchise, but they complain about fucking Gears of War 5.
Well, that's with Final Fantasy. Well, each Final Fantasy don't have the same stuff, nigga. Final Fantasy is
it's Final Fantasy, bro. Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy. Damn, hold on, I'm getting my ass whooped. Hold on, brother. Fucking nutcracker whooping my ass.
Yeah, they moving fast. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Come on, I gotta get in that good bag. Come on. So that's the heavy, that's the light. I should have went with that bigger sword. Deal more damage.
Luca said that's all right. That's enough summer snooze fest for me. Let me know if they announce anything.
Yeah, bro, that was not worthwhile. See, I gotta get my Elden Ring bag with this one. I see. I ain't got no stealth kills. No, they. Oh, that's the lock on. Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap. Oh shit, where you come from, boy?
For Porsche, for 75 years, Porsche has been fueled by a relentless pursuit of bringing dreams to life. In celebration of this pursuit, Xbox has created 75 limited edition Xbox Series X consoles and controllers featuring custom designs inspired by the greatest racing colors. Porsche, you got 75-year history. Enter below for your chance to win one of the 6 limited edition prize packs. This Xbox looks fire, yo. Hold on. And this
I ain't see it.
This was on the stage too. This was on the stage, and I just realized that. Look at that, bro.
Oh hell no. Never mind. No, I don't want that shit. Bro, that does not look hot.
They don't look hot. That motherfucker up his head.
That look flamboyant as fuck. That look like a
flamboyant.
zesty. That's a little very zesty Xbox.
So y'all get to see multiple colors. Y'all get, you know what,
bro? That look really zesty right now, bro.
What
like,
do
what
the
are
chat
we
think?
doing?
In the chat thing, what y'all think about this?
That is not it.
Glaren said Jeff Keighley is trash, and he turned that motherfucker into a PlayStation.
See, look, Pride, but I ain't the only one to see that shit. That's some zesty shit right there, bro. No, I'm good, love.
Oh, if Cat, you say they're part of the movement, brother. You say that.
Ain't no way. Damn, I done got shot in this motherfucker. Ricky!
Remake Station 5 say, I'm safe in my sexuality. It look fine to me. Shout out to Remake. Shout out to Remake Station, man.
Like, they could have did like the original color of the Porsche or something. I would have been like, all right, cool. That's dope, but
let me get this off screen.
That Crayola ass shit, bro.
I thought I was doing something for a minute. Y'all done just did.
We are woman ass fucking hear me roar ass.
You know what? We about to get up out of here, man. I got to make a run. This brother Mello is going all out. Look, we gonna come back, man. Look, give me a sec. We're streaming again in a couple of hours to kind of digest everything, man.
Yeah, I gotta go see this shit in 4K because I was sitting there watching that at 720.
Yeah,
480 or some shit.
Yeah, so give us a second. I gotta go make a run, pick up my son, and do some things, man. Run to my sister's house. So when I do that and get finished and go back and look at the trailers and digest everything, we're gonna come back and we're gonna dissect this show, man.
Real quick, follow me on Kick, man.
Y'all follow me on
Kick. The bag. Yeah, follow us on Kick. Same name.
I'm post up on Kick, man. We're trying to get $16 an hour.
Man, they out here paying. You heard?
As long as you your face on the screen and you act with the chat, I'm just gonna sit there, stare in the camera, and be like, "What up, chat?"
Man,
every hour on an hour, you feel me? I'm trying
to get this McDonald money, man. Stop playing.
Thrill Ali say that Xbox looked like the episode 3 of The Last of Us. Now we not. Let me get up on out of here. Y'all have a good one, man. I'll see y'all in a couple of hours, man.
It's a few people probably praying on my downfall. Good on my own, I don't wanna be around y'all. I'm impatiently waiting so I can sound off. Drawing from the hip so I can get this fucking round.
I done walked in must small, still tall against the giants. I ain't never been compliant, I promise I'm too defiant. I ain't never crossed my niggas, I ain't never turned my back, but been unfaithful to my chick. Where's the integrity in that? My bank account been overdrafted, the struggle's upon us. That's the type of shit that lead niggas right back to the corner. I'm like a walking contradiction, saying fam to the ops. And just the bag off the same thing that damaged my pops. I watched the churches spread lies and forcing blind allegiance. Been at peace since 2010 when I stopped worshiping Jesus. Still confined, left in the lurch, depression was lurking. My tactics changed. I swear that old one just wasn't working. Man, you fuck niggas be tweaking like they really be on it. Like I won't give you the whole stick and see my PO in the morning. I ain't monogamous with hoes, I keep a bed full. Flying off of 2 Zans and 2 cans of Red Bull.
It's a few people probably praying on my downfall. Good on my own, I don't wanna be around y'all. I'm impatiently waiting so I can sound off. Drawing from the hip so I can get this fucking
I keep it on
off.
me at all times. Ain't afraid to burn them. Run up on him in traffic and put a couple in the sternum. Certified. You other niggas happy with fables.
Every time I come in the kitchen,
I'm in the kitchen bumping dope, man, with crack on the table. I can feel the vibes, only hating niggas to knock it. Hit the block with a snub stuffed deep in my front pocket. Off of no goals, you can tell them lame niggas quit fronting. I've been up for 2 days, thinking I'ma miss something. My phone doing stupid numbers. I'm in the right venue, fucking hoes, counting cash, living off the dollar menu. My trip keep me live, the sauce keep me living, hustle keep me paid, allegations kept me in prison. I got it made, man, I've been in special ed. I want all my niggas home. From the state to the feds, I do it for the bottom, the morals and application. More than an adoration, it's all for the affirmation. What you thought,
it's
though?
a few people probably praying on my downfall. Good on my own, I don't wanna be around y'all. I'm impatiently waiting so I can sound off. Drawing from the hip so I can get this fucking round off.